Quick shout out. I feel like I haven't done it in a long time, so I'm gonna make sure I take care of this. Music brought to you in part by Kevin is it McLeod, whatever the hell it is, but you all should know his name. Dude makes insanely good music on Incompetech and just gives it away.
Kevin McLeod.
We leave him in the description, but every now and again I like to make sure he gets a verbal shout out. So that way people know dude's super kind for all the music he gives. He's not the only one though. We got a Louise Vaskin chat, and when Kevin doesn't make it, Louise or Lorian does. And both of them are individually amazing musicians. Go give them money.
They're both really pretty.
We love you. You're really good at music.
You can also see Louise and Lorian on Art Block.
Louise, you shut the hell up. You're not okay. You're better than okay.
We'll cut you.
Wow.
I'm gonna hit you with a raw trout.
I've met you in person. You're a handsome lad.
Let's get some more appropriate music on. As Daisuke, you start making your you're getting set. Sheena opens up for you to head down to Spirit World. We're gonna open up on that scene. I'm just getting some music set.
Don't you mean up to Spirit World?
Down, up, going to. No, that's too jaunty. Let's try Bliss. That'll work. So we open back up on the office. Daisuke, Sheena's opened up the way for you to start going through. And you see just Mei, Peepers, Kunai, and Naoki in the office as you're getting ready to head through.
All right, well, hopefully we can get everyone up there, caught up on everything that we already know.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well, probably best we don't wait. And Gina starts leading you through.
Right.
So, we will start off with Daisuke, you making your way through the lanes between the boundary area. You see souls ushering through, little spirits making their way to the afterlife, following things. And then you meet Ignis, just standing there in front of the doorway again. Oh, hello, Sheena, Mr. Matsumoto.
Gonna put a hand on his shoulder.
Don't touch
and
me.
Stare at him. Just looking right at him. These big brown eyes just staring into him.
You might want to get inside.
But if you're telling... roll an athletics check for me, Dan.
I was at 26.
He's sputtering like a fucking broken engine, but you just kind of like a football pick him up and bring him into the area. You just stick him in a room when you make it up there.
Oh, we have the map, right?
Yep, I'm pulling it over right now.
Ah.
Sorry, I got a lot of maps. Where is it? Here it is. I need to reorganize these maps. We'll get rid of Naoki since he's not here, but Daisuke, you'd be coming up here. And you just stuck Ignis in a... You stuck Ignis in a room.
It's for your own safety.
I know what's best for my safety. And then he's just in a room. I've wanted to do that for quite some time.
Just taking a look around corners for anything that might be weird.
Roll an investigation check as you start to move.
I am a good detective.
Sorry, I was fixing Sheena's token size.
I have an 8.
Yeah, no. You see Ginta cleaning the floors. Sheena just kind of floats past him and pokes her head in. I'm gonna go check in on people in the other departments and make sure they're all right.
Right, thank you.
And she just starts rushing off. And she's gonna go check in here. And Ginta's just like, excuse me, sir? And he's mopping up blood.
What
Oh,
Where'd
hey.
that come from?
Big eyeball creature. Came in here, just kind of like... More fell in here than came in here, really.
What here?
Yeah, don't know where from. Don't know where from, though. They don't
Just
pay me to
looking-
know that.
Daisuke's looking up at the ceiling now.
You look up, you don't see any damage to the ceiling.
Well, those things are actually why I'm here.
Oh. Well, if you go north, just keep going up this hallway to the big room at the end. You might want to talk to the special division on that. They're the ones who took care of it when it fell through.
Thank you.
No problem. And he just goes back to cleaning. He puts his headphones back in. You just hear like a knockoff version of Barbie Girl playing loud. But
Yeah, it's
you
a
head up
good
to
place.
this room right there.
Oop-a-doo.
Knock knock.
You poke your head in, and immediately you see a large training area with a bunch of people being put through drills, and there's just a very ornery man screaming at them. All right, let's see you stop dragging your weight. That thing came in here into our world, and I had to be the one to deal with it. We should have all jumped on it and swarmed it immediately. You're lacking behind. And he hasn't noticed you. But you see, he's got like very like gross looking hair. I don't remember what the full description I gave for number 3 was, but this is essentially who it is. And he just hasn't noticed you, so his back's to you as like you poke your head in and see them like being put through very aggressive looking drills. It looks less like training and more like torture.
Kind of rough on them, aren't you?
And they need it to grow. Oh. Who are you?
Daisuke Matsumoto, Osaka field agent.
Oh. Oh! And you see his face just like lighten up and he walks over to you. Matsumoto. The only one in Osaka I kind of trust. Yeah, it's good we got a, person like you working down there. Pats you on the back. But you don't get a good, you don't get a comfortable vibe from this man.
Yeah, Daisuke's not smiling.
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't smile either. You're stuck working with a mangy mutt and a 3-eyed demon all day. Who would smile?
Anyone who's ever met them.
Met one of them. Didn't care for him. But you? Nah, you show real gumption, kid. You I like. Actually, you know what? And he just kind of like walks off and goes to grab something real quick. You see the other members there, they just look very fucking like stone-faced as he's like telling them to take a break. Roll a perception check, see if you overhear something.
Alright. Regular perception, I'm guessing.
Yep. And for the sake...
9.
Yeah, no, you don't really overhear anything, but you do see a very nice woman come up towards you, like poking her head off to the side. Excuse me, are you here to join the ranks?
No, actually, I'm here to give news about the latest invasion.
Oh, excellent. I don't really work with number 3 or the rest of the main tactical division, but I do keep records and make sure everybody in Spirit World is aware of what's going on. I actually was trying to find information on this so I knew what to report.
Oh, well, yeah. So,
Like looking back at number 3 and looking back at her, like,
so he's the one that dealt with the stigma?
Yes, the tactical division is very, like, astute at taking care of problems. We've never had one appear in Spirit World before, though.
Really bad that one did.
It's very bad, and what makes it worse is we still have to... We're not even aware if Miss Amaterasu knows about it.
Actually, I'm kind of also here to report to her.
You see her face kind of go like, ooh.
I met her before.
She has closed off access to her realm for right now.
That's actually probably a good idea.
She doesn't do it typically, but she had made it known a long time ago that in the event of... I don't know what she said specifically. I think it was more along the lines of, when things play out the way I assume they will, my realm will be locked off temporarily. Don't freak out.
Daisuke's just kind of like, just kind of breathing in it like,
Okay, yep, that's gonna be hard for people.
She likes to give us little preemptive warnings about things, and they're usually more terrifying than reassuring.
Yeah,
Very few things more stressful than having a future seer as your boss.
well, if you're looking for information to spread to the other spirit agencies, it's probably also good that these guys over here know as well.
it's looking over at number 3. It's like, just to ask him.
So, mind if I say something to the room just to let them know what's going on?
He just kind of gives you a wave. Do you, kid? Do you?
Cool.
Looking, looking back at the, what's her name? What's her name?
I didn't give you a name for her yet.
Ah, dang it.
He's
Looking back at her,
receptionist.
to be like,
You might find this pretty informative. Wink.
She gives you a thumbs up and pulls out a little notepad to start writing.
alright. So, Daisuke getting ready to address the room of people that obviously look like they've been through hell.
Well, what this fellow over here took out was known as a stigma. Stigma are incredibly nasty, like demons from potentially probably the bottom of the Makai. Actually, I mean like really down there, like the bottom. And the bad news is, if one got here, they all know how to get here.
As you say that, like, the soldiers stop looking and they just like turn their they start looking more directly at you. What do you mean more know
they're-
how to get here?
Well, they're not like a one thing. They're that's what did he say it was, a hive mind? Hive mind. So one can see something, and then like a couple thousand others, also probably more than that actually, also know the same thing.
One of them turns over to number 3, who's just been looking for something. He hasn't really like said anything about this, and it's like, sir, he's saying a lot of them might know how to get in, and we don't even know how the first one got through.
Oh, they definitely all know now.
Number 3 just kind of like raises up as he's got something in his hands.
Eh.
Don't worry about it. We killed one, we'll kill the rest. You all should be able to handle it. They were no higher than C class, it felt like.
In my last field mission I went on, well, I got taken to an island where it was being overrun by Stigma, who, you know, if anyone here is squeamish, you're probably not gonna like this. Their favorite thing is to rip people apart while they're still alive and wear them.
I'm gonna roll some d20s real quick. Okay. Cool. 5, 6, and 7 all throw up immediately.
Yep. Saw a lot of that.
These things keep getting through. And it's like just looking over at number 3, he walks back over towards you. Anything else we should know about?
From what I heard, there's others that are called evolved. Yeah, they grow.
So we're dealing with a rampant amount of eyeball creatures that evolve and get stronger.
And
Yeah.
all know everything the other ones know.
Thank you, kid. You might have given me just enough information for what I needed.
Now, if an actual invasion of these things actually happen, be sure to count on all your fellow spirit agents. Whether they're human, like spirit animal, like Masaku, or demon, you can trust your fellow spirit agents.
You see a very unimpressed look on number 3's face. Yeah, I'll trust my core.
Because after all, some of them are far better than I am and way more adept at the job. In fact, the demon was even the best friend at my wedding.
It's a big smile looking at him.
You have a lot you need to be re-educated on, but don't worry. And he throws you a box.
Taking a look.
You open it up, see a uniform. It's for the Spirit Corps.
Has it got a number on it?
It does. And it's your favorite number, Nan. It's 42. But you see a number on there with a number 42, and he just looks at you. I'm very selective on who I allow to join this corps. And you meet the qualifications for it.
Hey, out of curiosity, what's your rank?
He holds up 3 fingers towards you. 3, that I'm the acting leader of this corps. Number 2 died not too long ago, and number 1 is long before our time.
Oh.
I keep 3 out of respect.
What happened to your first?
Oh, he was way before us. Roll a history check, Ben.
Yeah, that's where I'm leading it to.
I know.
10, that's good for nice guy.
It's good, but not enough. You sit there like, huh. Bet you there's a story there. Oh, first is old. Maybe I'll ask him about their first.
Yeah. What about the other first guy I know that knows anything about him?
Before you start to like make your way through here, I want you to make one more insight check on number 3.
Oh boy, I get to roll all my good stats. Oh, insight's not bad. Nat 20.
Oh, okay. No, you picked up on something big with this then. With a nat 20 you did. If something sinks into your head where he said, like, the line he said to you, which is, you gave me everything I needed.
What exactly were you looking for, by the way?
He starts shuffling through stuff while you're talking. Like, oh, I'm not an idiot. I've been doing this job for a long time. Eyeball creatures attacking Spirit World and Enma's skittishness. Obviously, they're probably linked to the bigger eyeball. You know, the bigger problem we have down there. You know, it's got 3 eyes and likes to indiscriminately kill humans. You gave me just what I needed to get a warrant started.
Hey, you gave me just what I needed too.
And taking a look at that uniform, holding it up from the box and looking at him. I'm gonna rip it in half in front of him.
I wouldn't work with you if you were the last supposed good guys on the plane. I don't deal with racists.
Yeah, our loss apparently.
Damn right.
Go have fun playing with your little monster pals. Once I get everything I need.
Gonna walk out of the room before I do, looking back.
And if any of you come near any Giganchis, I will personally deal with you.
He stands at attention and all of his men sort of like follow him. We look forward to the fight.
For how I see you train them, you won't last. First was way cooler than you guys.
Who is this first?
And I'm gonna keep going to the other office.
Whatever. Then he just kind of goes back to, don't you have drills to do? And starts like yelling back at the other men as you make your way out. Where are you heading?
Just down the hall, see if anyone else.
You see Sheena popping out of rooms. She's been checking in with people, making sure they knew. You see Nana sticking her head out of a room, making sure everything's all right. And then she just kind of goes back to what she's doing.
Hey, I was looking for you.
Oh, hey. Sorry, we've been on lockdown up here.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
What's up?
So apparently no one here knows what the stigma is.
I was looking into that.
Hive mind.
We don't have any records on them.
I'm gonna fill her in on everything I know about stigmas.
As you fill her in, she starts to show you some things which seem strange. And she's like going, no, I don't think you... I'm aware of what you're saying, Daisuke. I had to look into it to find all that out, though. We don't have any records on them in Spirit World. but it looks like we did.
Enma probably has something to do with that.
Possibly. It just seems weird that they would write an entire species off the map. It's like they wanted them to forget that those things were down there.
No, and for good reason. But I can't say. Like, it's actually bad for everyone if I do.
I trust a friend of my brother's, so I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah. So, Amaterasu is locked off?
Yes, we haven't been able to speak with her, and we haven't really gotten correspondence from her. I'm sure she warned us about this ahead of time, but it was so long ago you didn't think it was going to actually happen.
Yeah, she kind of knows a lot, like a lot. And the last time we talked to her, she kind of found out a bit more and probably figured the really bad stuff is coming. I mean, a stigma got in. That's really bad.
Maybe I'm crazy, but it only feels like this is the very tip of the iceberg on this. I have a feeling it's going to get a lot worse.
Well, I was hoping if I let everyone know about the stigmas up here, they could be ready, but I don't trust those jerks in that room.
Don't worry. I'll make sure other people are aware. I can maybe talk to Koenma and see if he has some people that can help to protect here.
Okay, Koenma I trust.
I think. And you see her just go under her desk and grab something to drink. It's not alcoholic, it's just like a drink. She grabs a drink and she's just sitting there like, I think things are about to get a little out of hand, aren't they?
I'm worried there's going to be a lot of infighting.
Well, we can't control others, but we can control what we do, right?
Right.
So I'm going to stay here and look up as much information as I possibly can. Better to have it and not need it, right?
Hey, there was another lady that was saying that she was spreading the info for the other spirit agencies to know too.
Oh, her. Hold on. I don't have a name written down for her, so we're gonna make one up on the spot. Fucking. We'll call her fucking. I don't know. We'll make something up later. We'll call her June since I'm using month naming schemes.
That's... I don't want to sound dramatic or anything, but there might be a war coming.
Oh, great. And I thought that plague I lived through a couple 100 years ago was going to be the worst thing I dealt with.
I hope I get to live to be that long.
You seem strong, but if you really think a war is coming, maybe it's time for you to go get stronger, just to be safe.
Hey, that was my plan.
Don't worry, I'll take care of everything up here.
Right. Don't worry. All I gotta do is take one step in the right direction.
And Daisuke immediately goes in the wrong direction.
You walk into the HR department. You see a stone golem turn his head towards you. Hello.
Oh, hi there. This is not the exit.
You feel like light go all over you, and then his eyes glow. Daisuke Matsumoto, correct?
Hey, yeah, how'd you know?
It's my job to know the people who work for the Spirit Agency. Take your job seriously in HR is to take the hands of the people you work with into your own control and give them the best possible lives they can have.
Cool.
It's also why I have this dog poster. It reminds me every day that I can hang in there. You just see a dog hanging off a tree branch.
Keep it lighthearted, eh?
I do stand up every Wednesday. He shoots you a big stony finger gun, and he's just like, he's not smiling. It's a very deadpan expression. But you get a very warm feeling from him, though. He's nice. I don't believe I have any work for you to fill out while you're here, but if you were just stopping in to stop in, it is appreciated.
No problem. I was coming by to make sure everybody was okay after the stigma got in.
Yes, the creature has caused some problems, but it seems things have returned back to normal. There were no injuries. The most I would say that has been dealt with, or has not been dealt with, is the weird spiritual anomaly.
Spiritual anomaly?
Yes. I am confused as to why no one else has detected it. It seems very easy to spot.
Could you fill me in?
He gets up out of his chair and he starts walking with you back down the hallway. Please follow me.
Yeah.
And you start making your way back over to the main hallway where the stigma was found, as you see Sheena popping her head out of a room. You good to go, Daisuke?
In a moment, apparently there's a spiritual anomaly.
He's pointing up to the roof and you can't see anything. But I need you to make an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
4.
Even with advantage, you wouldn't get it. Like, It's not big, so I can see why it's hard for you to notice it, but it seems as if it's a very small tear. I don't know if it expands further, but I am able to detect it, but I am unable to do anything about it, unfortunately.
Wait. You're saying there's something up there?
More of something's crossed over through here and left a little bit of damage in its wake.
You think that's where it came in? Cause...
Logic dictates that's where it must have come from, unless there was some other way I'm not aware of.
Cause, like, well, I came in through the door. Ignis didn't say he saw anything.
Thank you, Daisuke. You have allowed me to come to a conclusion on the fact that a theory I had of there being multiple entrances to Spirit Agency has now been confirmed. This must be reported, and agents must be dispatched to locate the alternative entrance point.
Hey, you mind if I try something?
You are an agent.
Sheena, could I get a lift up there?
Sheena just, lowers the scissor and you rise up.
Whoop. So, I've closed other doorways before. I wonder if I can close this one.
Just kind of squinting to see if I can see it. Just kind of feeling around.
It's really, really small. Imagine the size of, a paperclip. Not even a paperclip, like a staple when you put it into paper. But as you start getting closer and closer to see if you can spot it and feel it, you're able to detect some sort of, little, spot where you do feel just this very putrid yoki coming out.
Oh, okay, that's nasty.
I'm gonna try to pinch it closed.
As you try to pinch it closed, roll me an Arcana check, but add your Charisma modifier onto it.
Okay.
I gotta get something queued up.
That would be a 19.
19? Okay. I'm gonna use this. You start trying to pinch it closed, and you're mending it together with your spirit energy. And you're making good progress in keeping it sealed, but it just keeps ripping itself back open over and over again. And then after a little while, once it rips itself open, you see an eye staring at you.
What are you looking at?
Oh, come on, Daisuke. You're not happy to see me again?
Yeah, I had a feeling it was you.
Tests and experiments, my friend. First one at least made it through. We'll see what the next ones are able to do.
Well, everyone's getting ready for him now.
Good. A game's not fun if everybody's not participating.
Just wait till you and I start playing.
You hear him coughing for a moment, and you hear a voice start to speak. You can still see him like a little bit, but the voice sounds different. You know, Daisuke, I have to go through such means to speak to you ever since you enlisted my aunt.
So you are in there.
A little bit. He doesn't feel right, though.
I mean, you picked a loser.
I know. The winner will be on his way shortly. He's being very stubborn at the moment. But there's a side of him I'm able to speak with on a bit more even terms.
Well, you're gonna have a rough time, because we got a pretty influencing voice as well. By the way, word of the day calendar. You should try it.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, we'll toss one of that inky black nothing.
Oh, don't go through the trouble. You know, it'll be nice to visit a store once I have my new body.
That's gonna be a long time off.
Not as long as you'd think. And the voice starts to like fade away at that point, and you just hear Azurami coughing again. I hate it when he does that.
Your boss doesn't think much of you.
I don't think much of him. He's a means to an end.
Well, he means your end. Booyah.
I would mean his if I could have it, but I'll settle for us having a shared common goal. And it's specifically you. Or your people, rather. I look forward to it, Daisuke, and I'll extend you this offer.
Oh.
Find me at the wall at the bottom of the Makai. I'll wait for you. You will be the advocate for your human species. Fight for their survival, or I will slaughter every single one of them personally.
Funny. I was probably gonna head there anyway.
I guess I've given you incentive.
Hey, before we, say goodbye on, bad terms, I have one last thing I want to tell you.
He's listening.
Okay, I'm making sure Daisuke's mouth is really wet as I go.
All right, roll a dex check to see how far your spit goes.
7.
I'm giving you the 15 because he doesn't see it
Yay!
coming. You spit into his eye and he just goes, motherfucker, and he closes the portal. You do notice when it closes, though, it wasn't Azurami who opened this. He just was merely controlling it. But he didn't open it. Because you feel the presence of what did it. You're like almost 100% sure it was definitely August who's starting to rip that open. Which gives you the little fear of, shit, is he getting stronger?
Well, hey Sheena, I got bad news and worse news.
Can I have the good news first?
The good news is I know exactly where to go to punch him.
That's good.
The bad news is he didn't open that.
Oh. Wait, but... Daisuke, I need to take you back to the human world. I have to check on something important.
Okay.
I have a little bit of a worry, and I'm hoping it's not true. As she's like taking you back through.
He is going.
Sheena looks nervous as like you're making your way back to the office. And I'll drag you guys back over there.
Coming back through, Dice is just gonna give her a hug and go, take care.
Yeah, I'll be back later. And she just kind of like takes off and goes to check on some stuff. And you're back in the office. Put some office music on for you.
And it's gonna be clear to anyone who sees Daisuke come back through, he looks like he's trying to keep his, his strong composure, but there's a bit of an obvious, like, he's shaking a little.
Ganta and Russ come walking by with margaritas.
Oh, hey.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
I did.
And Russ just immediately goes, where? It's my job to deal with those.
Not this one, buddy.
Aw.
No.
It's okay, Russ. Have a margarita. You'll feel better. I don't know what these beverages are, but I like them. They make me feel friendly.
No, the one I saw I gotta deal with.
Are Kunai and Naoki still around?
That's up to them to decide.
I would say we're probably just about to head out.
Well, you got back quicker than I expected.
Yeah, same.
Just gonna walk right up to Peepers.
Hey, Peepers, where's that wall again?
Huh? Oh, at the very bottom.
Yeah.
Looking up at the rest of them.
That's where Aruzumi is.
I knew it.
Hmm. You're not going there now, are you?
Oh, God, no. Oh, man, I almost choked on that Yoki.
Looks like somebody needs to train.
You're telling me? Oh, that was, oof.
You hear a voice coming into the room. Why are you telling him? You've already told me you needed to train. As Linlin starts walking in, just eating a corn dog. I'm just looking for their token. Lynn's just walking in, eating food. Like seeing Daisuke just back.
Oh my gosh, you are exactly who I was hoping to see.
Yay. And the dogs are running in circles around them. One moment, please. After they, like, reconvene back into Lynn... sorry about that. I'm happy I can help you.
I need to get stronger so that I can save all of us in this, like, every plane.
A little squishy right now, but we can fix that.
I felt the taste of something that was down there, and it's a bit much.
Alright, well. I'll put you on the regular course I do for the people that I train. And by that I mean I usually only train cardinal directions. So you're getting a little bit of special treatment. Okay. Kelm will be along, just wait here today. He'll be along to grab you and collect you and take you to the realm.
Can do!
I would say gather your things, you're going to be gone for a while.
Ooh, well, I better head upstairs.
And then just walks over to May. Thank you for allowing me a place to sleep while I am in this city. And just kind of waves her, but we'll move on to Kunai and Naoki right now.
As Daisuke's walking off, Naoki would get his attention real quick. Hey, meet the dickhead?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he gave me a uniform.
What do you do with it?
I tore it in half in front of him.
Nice.
I told him if he came near any of you, I was going to personally deal with him.
Oh, yeah. Well, shouldn't be too hard.
I let all his guys know that, I'm more than proud to work with Demon Zamasaku.
Alright,
Hey.
you made his shit list. He doesn't seem to have much between the years either.
Nope. Trains his guys like shit.
How do you think he got that position?
Enma.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh well, we better head off. Talk to you later, Daisuke.
Oh, one thing I wanted to mention, Daisuke.
Huh?
I'm planning on something. We may need all hands on deck for potentially.
Hey, you let me know when you're heading down there, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, not that. This is something else entirely.
What you got?
Do we happen to know where Spike is currently?
Probably in the break room.
Ah, that's fantastic. Well, you know, our friend has been MIA for some time, yeah?
He's looking for him.
Right. I have a bit of a gamble idea. This is...
Daisuke's looking at you serious, and then his eyes get all big. Do it!
Well, I don't know if our friend Pyro was aware of people who could do this sort of thing before, but I would like to see if we can give him the closure that he needs. Maybe that'll help.
Let's make a big thing out of it. Let's show him everyone.
Yeah. Well, see, the other thing to this too is, right, we need to give closure to Hiroki specifically.
Nate, you let me know when. I'll call everybody.
All right, when?
Oh, that's what I'm asking you.
No, I mean, when? I'm planning on calling him sometime later today.
Oh, then I better start calling people now before I take off.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. From my understanding, right, for this to work, his body's going to be vacant for a bit.
What?
So, you know, the whole thing with what Spike does, your body, you leave your body for a bit. We need all our hands on deck to protect him while he's out.
Say no more. I know who to call.
Yeah.
Just pulls out phone, calling Shu.
Phone rings for a little bit. And you just get, like, the phone picks up after a minute, and then you just get a hello.
Hey, how's it going, bro?
Hey, Skay, how you doing?
Bad?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I'm about to fix that. I'm gonna get shredded.
Nice. Oh, hey, you want workout tips from your mom?
Wait, is she there?
Hold on. You hear sound from behind everything, and you just hear, like, Shu passing the phone. Hey, what? It's your son. Hello? Yes, Daisuke? Why are you calling me through Shu's phone?
Calling Shu? But how'd you get home so fast?
I'm not. I'm still at the resort.
Shu went there.
He misunderstood what I meant to collect my mail. He thought I meant bring it to me as well.
Explains a few things.
It'll take him a few hours to get back if you need him for something. It might take him long. Oh, hold on. Shu, don't go swimming! You just ate! Daisuke, he's cramping. Can I have him call you back?
Tell him to meet up with Naoki and Kunai.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Mom.
Of course, Daisuke, of course. Better make sure Mitsuki's going to school. No more letting her take time off.
I was there with her today.
She's just like chuckling. All right, I really have to go. I think he's drowning. She just runs. She tosses the phone to Son. Hey, Daisuke.
Hi, Dad.
Please don't stress your mother out.
I wasn't trying to.
I know you weren't. It's not your fault.
I was calling Shu. I didn't know he was there.
I didn't know he was going to be here either. Son sounds a little irritated. I thought we were having a romantic getaway where I was keeping her safe, but...
Oh, I told Mom to send him home.
Thank you, son. Alright, well, I won't hold you up for much longer. Deal with, just be careful.
I'm gonna try.
And if my understanding is correct, you didn't allow Mitsuki to take time off school, did you?
Didn't?
Tell her dad will be having a conversation with her when he gets home.
Oh.
You can't see it, but Mitsuki's dropped whatever she was doing at school right now, and she's on her knee like, oh, shit. And you've learned a new skill, Dan. Mitsuki can tell Junko on you. You can tell Son on Mitsuki.
That's right. That's his daughter.
But you're gonna go off and start packing while all this is happening, so we can focus on Kunai and Naoki.
Okay.
You have
well,
this conversation's going.
I couldn't get Shu, but we'll say I left somebody else a voicemail. Because I
Yeah,
doubt
we
he's
can-
going to pick up.
Just call anybody off screen who you need and just like put it in the Discord who you
Will
reach
do.
out to right now. Kunai Naoki.
Before we do anything crazy, Kunai, weren't we gonna see somebody?
Yeah, we're still gonna go see Yamada. Figured, we're still gonna do all this today. Just busy day.
It's fair. Well, I don't have much else to do at the current moment. So, yeah, I guess I'm all yours for now. And, unless if Hideki calls, then, how that goes.
If Hideki calls, he might want to be involved.
You know what? Fair enough.
You aren't getting any phone calls.
I'll just check up on them real quick. I'll just call Hideki real quick.
You call Hideki, you hear a vacuum cleaner stop, and you hear a loud TV show playing in the background. Hello?
Oh, hey, everything alright?
Yeah, just cleaning. Is everything not supposed to be alright?
No, everything's perfectly fine. You just, focus on your cleaning and, yeah, we're good here at the Osaka branch, so, yeah.
Roll a deception check, please, with disadvantage.
Oh, God. I have to reopen my character sheet. Hold on.
I gotta reopen Hideki's sheet.
God
You
damn
fucking
it.
liar.
I will decept as much as I need to. And, oh God. I cannot lie to Hideki.
You hear him like put his hand over the phone, like well, you hear him like turn his head from the phone. Hey Hiroki, do you want to go stay with your aunt today? Yeah, I have to help Mr. Tanuki out with something. I think he's hurting himself again. And you just hear like, oh, okay. And the phone gets passed down, and you just hear, "Don't hurt yourself. It's dangerous."
Hey, listen, okay, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not doing anything dangerous. Kunai might be doing something dangerous, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Dad's gonna watch the both of you today. It also means I get to go see my aunt.
Yeah,
And he's like,
tell her I said hi.
And he gives the phone back to his dad, and just you hear screaming, "Bye, Mr. Tanuki." Where am I meeting you?
Yeah, you could just start heading towards Osaka. Really, it's not that big of a deal. Like, right, Kunai? It's not that big of a deal.
It's a pretty big deal.
It's a pretty big deal. Damn it.
May walks behind you as you're on the phone, Like, is that Hideki you're calling?
Yeah. Who else am I gonna be calling?
Hideki brings Sanosuke, they're in the shit. And she starts walking off.
Ah, goddamn. I bring Sanosuke, goddammit.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a minute. I forgot his name. I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah, most people forget his name. He has a very forgettable face.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate.
You get a text message, I'm gonna fling fucking footballs at you from Sanosuke, but you all, I'll say, like, this conversation happens as well as you're making your way out towards Yamada's place.
Yeah.
Let's move you to the world map that I made, because I made it. Might as well use it.
Prepared.
So, we're having... Daisuke's not there, but... Go over here, Matt. Kunai and Naoki are now over in Nara.
Oh.
Whee!
Back to Nara.
Matt's over in the mountainy areas, and Daisuke is in Osaka. Okay, that's where everybody's supposed to be at. Alright, so you make your way out. I'll just say you don't even have to take a bus. You can just pick Kunai up and fucking fly. It'll be faster that way.
Oh yeah.
You make your way out. You go past a bunch of like hustling, bustling cities until you get to a nice, like, more natural area. And you take the long path up to Yamada's house, but eventually you're at his front door. It's about it's maybe about like 11 a.m. at this point.
Okay.
Ah,
You ready?
man, I feel like I should have prepared a little bit better for this.
Nah, you look fine.
Not in terms of looks. I feel bad. A lot of what happened was my fault, I guess. I got brash.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be alright. We all kind of share the blame for it, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and knock on the door.
I was waiting to see who worked up the courage to do it first.
Naoki's already
Go
had
ahead.
his talk.
You go ahead, you knock on the door, and you see the very familiar face of Yamada as he sticks his head out.
Hey there.
Look who it is, and leans his head over and sees Kunai there too.
Immediately deep bowing, like, I am so sorry.
Yeah, it was time for me to retire anyway. I'm too old to be dealing with you kids.
You are a handful.
Yes. Yes, you are. As he just like cracks his neck back a little bit. Anyway, come on inside. You don't have to stay out there.
Yeah, okay.
And okay, I found what I was looking for. I just wanted to show Yamada's art to everybody. Yep. He invites you in. You sit down. He serves like water, tea, coffee, whatever you want. Sorry, it's nothing fancy. My wife's out at the moment, and she's the only one who really knows how to cook.
That's fine. My purpose for coming here today was actually kind of multi-purpose.
Well, what can I help you with?
Well, for one, checking in on you, making sure you're doing all right. I know things were rough when we parted.
You all aren't dead. That's the most I could ask for. So I'm living my life, taking it slow.
That's good. You doing okay?
Just kind of like
financially.
Oh, we're fine.
Okay.
We've our savings between the two of us. Realistically, I could have retired maybe about 10 or 15 years ago, but I liked the job that I did. You need a little bit of purpose. Regardless of what you got in life, you always got to work for purpose.
That is so true.
He just kind of slumps into his chair and gets himself a nice big old like grandpa mug. So, you two only really show up in situations like this unless shit's gonna hit the fan, you need help with something, or someone's already dead.
Wow, it's like you're a mind reader.
Did Daisuke die?
No, Daisuke's fine. The
Shit.
other two are correct, though.
Did shit hit the fan yet?
No, but we are doing something a bit risky, and it might.
Then that leads me to my third question, and he just gets comfortable. So, what do you need from me?
We need you to tell us everything you know about Hiroki Watanabe.
He just kind of like puts the cup down as he looks at you. Need something a little more, please, mission brief. No, this one's not gonna work either. I need something a little bit like just calm, but not like
Peppy.
Not menacing.
this could work. Let me roll a little funny little d20 for him. I don't really know what I can tell you about Hiroki, honestly.
Basically raised him.
I raised Pyro. Hiroki was kind of already gone by the time that happened. I only ever really caught glimpses of him showing up when he was younger.
What sort of glimpses?
Whenever Pyro was stressed or in danger or felt threatened to a very severe degree is usually when I would see it. It happened a lot when he was an earlier agent. It's partially why I started instituting the 3-man teams. Sanosuke and Hideki were... what's the right way to say it? And they're excellent agents, but their main purpose was keeping Hiroki suppressed. They're not weak by any means, just so you're aware. It's just...
Oh, we're well aware of that. That's not an issue. Let me just be perfectly forward with you as much as I am allowed to be. We plan on giving Hiroki Watanabe a level of closure he might not have known was a thing he could have.
Closure from what?
Closure from circumstance.
We want.
Do you know his circumstance?
He found it out a while back when investigated that one hospital.
Did you see him put his cup down and lean into you guys very honestly? I understand what you're trying to do, but do you understand his circumstance? Were you put through what Hiroki was put through?
No. I can't say I fully understand, like you're saying.
I don't understand either, and believe me, if there was a way I could help you to do that, I would give you everything I had to do it right now. But over the years I've known him, I've never known what to do. It just seemed like he's happy when he's Pyro, and he just feels more comfortable pretending the other side doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure he's aware of it, even if he likes to pretend he's not.
I think that's largely our problem right now, because there is someone out there who wants to exploit that other side of him that he's actively denying.
His Roki's side is what brings back his I don't know what you call it, ancestry to the forefront.
That's appropriate.
And if we were somehow able to quell that personality altogether, it might make
Not
our...
really quell it so much as satisfy what it might want.
Point is, we might not understand what Pyro went through. I don't know if anybody at the office can, but there are people that Pyro can talk to. People that, well, someone in particular has gone through Pyro's guilt.
History check, the both of you.
Okay. Historia.
See if either one of you two get something.
17.
17. 12.
12.
You're thinking, Kunai, and you're thinking as well, Naoki. You can't think of anything right now. You're trying to find a way or something that can help. And then you get a little inkling of a thought. You remember when Matt found all the information on stuff that was going on with the Black Club? Pyro wasn't the only surviving, like, a test subject. Like, you can't remember exactly who it was on those papers, but there was somebody else you remember, like, reading actively, and you were genuinely concerned about it for a little bit, that there was another surviving subject.
There was somebody at the Black Club we didn't know about. At least I can't remember.
With the 17, you definitely know who it is. It's the name is escaping you.
Don't remember the name. Maybe they could. I
Do
don't
we
know.
still have those documents in the office?
Emma?
May most likely still has them.
Okay.
Hold on. He pulls out his phone and puts it on speaker and just, like, leaves it on a table. And after a little bit, you hear May's voice pop through.
Hey, long time no see.
It was 25 minutes ago.
Ah, well, you know, time with demons is kind of screwy.
No, it isn't. How can I help you?
Yeah, do you have any of our stolen Black member club whatever documents?
Yes, we do have them here. They're in a specific folder. Hold on. And she's just going through, like, into the, like, records room. You're looking for...
Oh yeah, it's test subjects. Look for something involving test subjects. Mazaku, maybe.
Oh, here we go. Yes, 3 different catalysts were... Well, multiple different catalysts were used in these experiments. I believe they had over a couple thousand children they tested these on to see what would work and what didn't. And they only ended up with 3 survivors out of them all at the very end of it. The first survivor of the experimentation was a young boy called... Oh, it's Pyro.
Yeah.
The other 2 were... Let's see... The younger one was somebody named Fu. The other one was someone named Shu. They were the only other 2 listed as survived. Apparently Shu's was less intense than what Fu had to go through.
So you're telling me that... Okay, what about any of the ones that didn't survive? Anything about them that seems, strange or, mysterious?
It seems a lot of them burnt away, like, after their experimentation. So, it seems Pyro's was the trickiest. They had the hardest time figuring out. After they figured it out with him, it seemed almost easy for them to replicate it with other demons. But his was particularly hard to figure out.
And there's nobody else?
No, the others are dead.
God damn.
We remembered something about another survivor, though.
There wasn't.
Oh, I see.
No, the history check you had, Batty, you were remembering Fu. Like,
Yeah.
the level of everything he went through was... Like, he
No.
and Pyro probably went through similar experimentation.
Naoki understands that.
You just don't want to.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I know.
Thank you. Again, boss. We'll talk to you later.
Well, Naoki, he does owe you one.
That guy's like a psychopath. Like, I don't know if he has any, deep-seated, like... God damn it. Okay. We'll talk to Fu. I think he was just born like that, but if he... I guess he just technically shares the same ancestry as, well, not ancestry, relatedness as Daisuke, and Daisuke is not a crazy person, so maybe there's something deep inside Fu that can talk to Pyro. I don't fucking know, but, god damn it. God damn it.
Yeah. Well, see, this whole process is going to be multifaceted.
There's ever a way to do it. You might as well have them start coming over here.
Okay, I'm gonna make the call. I'm dialing up. God, who should I... Oh god. Would I know to... So I don't have Fu's phone number, I don't think.
I mean, it's easy to get. You have shoes.
Yeah, I'll just call Shu.
You hear, like, the phone pick up. God damn it, I can't even enjoy time at a resort. What?
Can you give me your brother's phone number?
Yeah, sure, hold on.
Okay, thank you.
You want to talk to Daisuke's mom?
Yeah,
You
sure.
just hear somebody throw something at somebody else. I'm busy. And the phone hangs up.
Okay. Do I get the number still?
You do.
Okay. You're really sure about this plan, Kunai?
No, but we're doing it anyway.
Well, goddamn. I guess I can't argue with that. I'm calling Fu.
Phone rings for a little bit. Then after a minute, you hear it pick up and you just hear, "You have 5 words to explain why I don't block this number."
Naoki's gonna think for a second.
You owe him one.
Pyro. Naoki. 5. It's 5.
I only heard 2. I just heard Pyro Naoki.
Oh, Kunai said something. Wait, that would be 4. God damn it. Before Naoki said anything, Kunai said you owe him 1.
Oh, so that's what Daisuke's text was about. Whatever. If I deal with this, then that means we're square.
Yes.
What do you want?
Agreed.
What do you want?
We want
I
you...
need you to... Oh, good.
We want you to talk to somebody.
Like, talk as in talk, or talk as in you're hiring me for a job?
We want you to have an open dialogue with somebody who went through a similar experience that you did.
Ugh, why couldn't it just be mass murder? Ugh. Alright, fine, I'll be there shortly. I already know where you are.
What, you do?
I can smell the girl's yoki from 10 miles away.
Okay, well, we'll see you later, Fu. Have a good trip here.
He doesn't say goodbye, the phone just hangs up.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, that could have gone worse.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go grab Spike.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go grab Spike. Actually,
What
probably
was-
somebody should wait here for Fu. Actually, no, he's probably just gonna follow you, because he's... Again, you reek of yoki.
Yamato holds up a little hand.
Yeah?
Did anybody call Hiroki?
Shit,
Fuck.
you're right. You're right. We should do that. I get so
And-
caught up in things.
As you guys get set up to do that, let's jump over to Jacariah Smith and Matt.
It's me. I'm
I didn't
here.
I didn't make you go first this time.
Yay! Good, because I had my dinner to wait for, and I had no time of reference to when it was going to be done. So
All right, I'm gonna put us on the office map just because it's a temporary holding spot.
Okay.
Let me put some music on.
Jack, put your token in a place where there's no other tokens, so the screen can
Hang
just...
the fuck on, I'm cleaning my glasses.
Well, my glasses are already clean.
Well, mine weren't, so up yours!
Oh, shit!
Let's go over here in the back. No, I don't come in the back. Giggity.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is perfect. Matt, you are engulfed in a blinding light as you start to walk with First. And you felt little things grabbing at your footies earlier today, but as you start to make your way through it, like in crossing past this area, he just kind of turns towards you. How you feeling?
A little bit sick in my stomach, but besides that, everything's fine.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. It's about to get a little bit worse, but just try to hang in there, okay?
Alright.
We're about to leave the space that encompasses crossing in here, but once we set foot on the ground, we'll be in what's known as the Praetor Realm. And I'll drop you right here. And you can put your token at the bottom of the map, and I'll start describing what you see. As you start to make your way through, like as your feet touch the ground, I need you to make a con save with disadvantage. First also has to do the same thing. But he doesn't roll with this for a reason.
Ugh, 7.
He nat 20'd. He's been used to being here. Like immediately as your feet touch the ground, Matt, it feels like you haven't eaten in years. You feel dehydrated, you feel hungry, you feel irritable, but your body doesn't feel like it's ready to collapse. Like you still feel like you have to keep going, even though this is like suffering. How are you?
Not good. 2 seconds. Oh, okay.
He grabs another slice of pizza and tells you to eat it. Like it doesn't you don't so much as take it from his hand as you like almost eat his entire hand with it. But even for yourself, you're taken aback at how fast you did that.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh.
As you look around at the barren rocks, you see cracks and crags and mountains and like streams, but no life grows here. Like no food, no fish swim in the water. There's not even there's nothing around. And you just see like emaciated looking corpses dragging themselves across the ground. And eventually one makes their way up towards your leg, Matt, and like starts putting its hand on your foot. Food. Food, please. Anything.
I don't have any.
Anything, please. Please, anything.
I'm sorry. I'll just try and like gently kick it away.
Its grip's tightening on you. It's gonna make a grapple check against you. Make
Okay.
me a counter athletics.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Okay. But it nat 20'd.
What the fuck?
Oh, Matt, you know what this actually does set the scene. Let me So you do manage to kick it away. I'm not gonna give you any penalty because you nat 20, Jack, okay?
Yeah.
But as you kick it away, you see it starts to screech, and you start seeing arms and body parts coming out from the crags, and they all start like limping and lunging towards you as it just goes, food, please. And I'm putting this one up here as my token tracker because I'm gonna put a bunch on there.
Alright.
But I need you to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
As I'm gonna start putting all the Praetor demons on the map. And let's get you some fighty music going on. You know, we can use the one I just played. We'll associate it with this one. Matt, this doesn't look very good. They're gonna start to swarm soon. And first looks tired, Jack.
That's not good.
Alright, but you have first turn. As you see him like sort of struggling to his feet, he's looking at and these creatures are screaming at you more, and they're dragging, like, some of them don't even look like people anymore, but they're all making their way towards you. Their mouths are so small, but they're screaming with such bass. You have starting move.
I'll just bring out my orb and just turn it into its weapon form for now.
Your orb!
My orb.
This'll work. Alright, you bust out the remnant of Yakumo. What's it taking? What form?
It's taking its melee form, which is scythe, because I'm anime boy.
As the blade for the scythe appears and like comes forward, and you have the weapon in your hand, they're all shrieking at you, and they're all trying to like scuttle and get closer, but you feel so sick swinging like as you do it. I'm not gonna give you your multi-attack while you're here. You can only make one attack per round.
Oof.
But what you gonna do?
Well, first I'm just gonna ask first a question. It's like, do we need to fight these things, or can we just run?
We need to at least clear some of them away. If they start to swarm, we're never getting out of here. At least not the way I am right now.
Okay.
Alright, just try to clear a path and make your way straight through. We have a long way to go, and unfortunately, this is the easy part.
Fuck it, for now I'm just gonna run up to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully take one big fucking swing at it.
Swing it.
Oh, 25.
20 foot. Oh yeah, you definitely hit. Ten slashing damage. All right. So you bring the blade back and you just sort of swing it down hard, and you manage to lop off a big section of this demon, but it's still moving and it feels like it's not even been phased by the attack.
Oh Jesus.
Hold on, let me just put something. Okay, so as it's like sitting there screaming, you see blood like pouring out across the rocks, but it's still just looking at you like, food. Please, please, anything, anything.
I don't have any for you.
All right. It's like, it's crying, Matt. Please. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
It's gonna look at you, and the others are gonna start to get closer towards you. Which... and it's going to make another grapple check on you. I need you to beat a 19 on an athletics or acrobatics save.
Acrobatics. No, the 9.
You're trying to push it away, but the severed arm you cut off comes over and grabs your leg again, and your leg is now starting to be restrained as this thing's climbed up your torso and is wrapping around you. And it just starts trying to like bite into your neck, but it doesn't have teeth.
Ew, gummy.
Please, we need this. Let us eat you, please.
You're here for a reason. You're not allowed to eat. Now get off.
You're struggling and pushing it. The others aren't close enough to do anything, so First is gonna walk up towards you. And let's have First go ahead and strike this thing in its head. And he's gonna use a Reiki strike, actually. 27 will hit. And 31 force damage. As you say, get off, you immediately see his fist come flying through and it like obliterates the skull of this thing that's on top of you. And then he's just like, Matt, don't even listen to them. Don't acknowledge them. Don't acknowledge what they're saying. They're going to try to guilt you so you'll feel more inclined to let them do what they want. Beings who spend their life here in the Preta realm. It shows that in life they lived in excess. They enjoyed having what they could have when they could have it. And there's nothing wrong with that, but they obviously didn't live a life worth having to avoid a fate like this, so they don't deserve your sympathy, Matt. And he kind of like helps you back up to your feet. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright. Keep trying to make your way through. Let's go. He's gonna use the rest of his movement speed on his turn to go up.
Let's see. Can I just activate this from here? I think I can. I think I've got enough space to begin. Yeah. Seems I have a lot of excess to work with now. I'm not only going to use Psychic Terrain, but I'm going to boost that up to Psycho Zone.
Oh shit! All right. You poo out a massive like zone of psychic energy.
As my classic large bell tolls across the 60-foot area. Let's see. There's Psychic Terrain. Put that in the chat as well. So everything in. Actually, hold on. Let me first. If my icon would work with me for like 5 seconds.
Don't you hate that?
Where is it? Token aura, because I can put up my own little aura, so I know where everything is.
Alright.
Piss aura, activate!
You've got them all stuck in it. I'll have them all roll an int save.
See, that's Psychic Terrain, what's Psychic Zone? Again.
Does a 19 pass or does that fail?
Hold on. 17.
Yeah. They're going to make it through this, but not so much in the sense that they're passing. It's on the sense of they're more so single-minded in what they do. They are ignoring whatever pain you're causing them. So if you do any extra additional stuff to it, they're still going to suffer the effects. They're just not going to be slowed because they've been starved down here for too long. They need to eat, and they're coming after you.
Well, hold on, let me mark off the thing for that. Because even if that didn't work, any other psychic ability I use in this area now costs 0.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that one isn't the one I want for right now. Aha! This is the one I want. For right now, though, I'm just going to fucking move my way around here, being very careful
To not get touched.
to not get fucking touched.
You jump into his arms and then leap out.
And as of my actual action, A fucking psychic explosion.
Alright, okay. This is gonna work. I think first is gonna also have to make the save, though.
I think he can tank it, which is why I'm not too, like...
Okay. So, is it an intelligence save?
Strength save, this one. This one's like a force backwards. Oh, for
21.
fuck's sake!
I'm gonna give them the 9 on the disadvantage for this one, because they are affected by your things. It's just they're not very fucking like. I'll say you managed to do it for this.
Okay.
There's a reason, but I can't give it away. So you managed to go ahead, roll 2d10 force damage.
2d10. Wow. 4. Oh well.
Yeah, it's not
It's
that
the
much.
pushback I was looking for anyway.
Yeah, so you push them all back 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna get like most of these things just away from you. So you managed to do that with one explosion first, just looks at you like, huh, good job. Now, they're not going to be able to take their move to get closer towards you since you push them back. First is going to come running up. Matt, do you mind?
Carry me, Papa Bear.
He's going to pick you up on his shoulders, and then he's just going to immediately, like, kick off and start running. These things are going to still stay in pursuit, though, so we're going to come back to your scene again, but your scene's going to be on first shoulders running through the Prada realm as you're being chased. And more of these things start to show up to the point where it's like, you remember the fucking demon tide from Kingdom Hearts, like the long strain of Heartless?
Jesus Christ.
Imagine that, but Prada demons chasing you down, like ripping the terrain apart.
Ugh.
And he is just like, and this is still just the easy part. You know, no, actually, we're not going to switch yet. We're going to keep going with you.
Okay.
I don't want to switch just yet. But you make your way. Like, roll me some funny little checks while you're on his shoulders. Do you want to do a investigation, perception, arcana? Like, there's some little different benefits based on what you would want to do. But would Matt be looking out for anything while you're running through here?
Down here... I mean, he's probably just giving looks around, if anything, just seeing, like, what's coming up to attack now.
Okay. Then with that, give me a perception check.
Oh, 23. Nice.
Alright, nice. So, you see where first is heading. It appears like beyond the jagged rocks, there's like this massive valley below. And moving forward off into the distance, you see this like almost like breaking the cloud barrier sized mountain. And as you reach sort of a high point, he's like, that's where we need to head. Like, it's going to be a bit of a... We're going to have to cross through a bit more to get there. He's breathing heavy, but with that 23, I'm going to say you catch something he doesn't. You see a Prada demon jump out of the side and lunge at first to attack him. I'm going to give you a reactionary attack. Swing your scythe back at it.
Fucking... 25, yeah.
25 cuts it. Roll that damn.
14.
You lop it in half, and it's like front half of its torso falls down the side as its legs run after it again. But you still see more of them starting to like swarm over the horizon. Like your little break is about to end. But first just kind of looks up at you. Appreciate that. I'll be the legs if you be the eyes right now.
Alright. I think I might need a bit more power than just this one. And I'm just gonna turn it back into its orb form, hold it by my side, and draw out the real sword from inside.
Okay. As you pull that out, like a sea of Yoki like washes over the area. and it's like this emanating malice. Like, you've seen Yoki before when it comes out like a miasma. It's brutal.
Yeah.
And you watch, Matt. These things start eating it. They start devouring the pure Yoki itself. And they're just making their way closer towards you. But first just starts running at that point, like, we don't have time to worry about this. I hate coming to this realm.
Oh, let's get through this quickly.
He starts running his little foots across the valley. He's making good time. Give me one Arcana check as he's running.
24. That's a low roll.
You, as you're going and you're on his back, you feel like you're slipping off of him. But you come to realize after a little bit, you're phasing through him, not slipping off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. He puts you down on the ground. He's like, we'll talk, just run, just run.
Just keep going.
And after a while, you reach sort of like the border of where these mountainous, like, craggy areas reach this open valley. And as you get there, like, it just seems like it would be a straight shot. He picks you back up again, and he's essentially going, brace for impact. This next part's gonna hurt really bad.
Just hold on tight.
As he jumps off the side of the crag, but it feels like you break through a glass window.
Ah!
You see all the demons stop chasing you as he's falling straight down. And then he just lands and he hits the ground really hard, and I actually have to roll something for him. With disadvantage on this, that would be 17. Too bad he didn't get the advantage, that would have been fun. I could have action movied this shit. Ooh, that's a low roll. Matt, you land on the ground fine. You stand up, you're perfectly okay. You look over at first, his shoulder is not where it's supposed to be in its socket.
Oh,
And
no.
his leg is bent in another direction.
Oh, God. Are you okay?
That happens.
Oh, that really looks bad. Hold on.
Alright.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
There's good news and there's bad news, Matt.
What?
First off, we're outside of the Praetor realm. Are you feeling better? You feel fine.
Yeah.
Your tummy doesn't hurt no more.
I mean, if that's the good news, what's the bad?
Might not be able to continue this journey with you.
How the hell am I supposed to continue this then? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
Well, that's where partially the good news is. You're not far off from a place you've been before. This is the animal realm. We normally were supposed to take another route in here, but they were chasing us and we didn't have a chance. So I kind of had to, burn through the last little bit of my reserves to bust through forcefully.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere any further. I'm going to probably fade in about another hour or so.
Oh, God. Are you going to be gone forever or something?
No, I just returned to the afterlife.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to see someone die on my watch.
If I go, it'll take me some time to get back here, though. Partially, I spend a little bit too much time outside the afterlife, and when you're reliant on external sources for your spiritual energy, it's you kind of operate on limited reserves when you stay in a realm you're not supposed to be in. Essentially, TLDR, he's been burning through life energy to break the law and, like, circumnavigate Sheena. But this realm's not as dangerous for you as the other one was. You should fit right in here.
Well, at least that's a plus side.
And you might be able to find information if anybody remembers who experimented on you back when you were alive anyway. I'm sure you told somebody when you first came here. Most people usually keep what they linger on and talk about it for the first couple years of their death. He just starts like coughing up blood a little bit.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, I know you're gonna be okay, but that's still very disconcerting.
It still hurts. It still hurts very bad, but
Ugh.
before this gets worse, I need to make sure you know where to go. And he grabs something off of the ground. It just looks like a regular stick. And you feel like his Reiki flowing out, but you suddenly don't feel any Reiki from him left. And he hands you the stick. Pointed towards that mountain.
Oh, okay. I do so.
It's just a stick. It stays straight. Pointed away from the mountain.
And I do so.
You see the stick bends so that the top part of it always points directly towards the mountain, no matter which way it has to contort itself.
Oh.
You'll cross through the animal realm. There are a few others you can get through, but I would say for you, avoid going through the Asura realm and the human realm if you possibly can. You need to go straight to the Devas realm at the top. And once you get there, I was hoping to help you out with the next part, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. And you start to see him like fading a little bit more. I guess I used up too much. Just remember when you get to the Devas realm, Matt. Nobody can give you everything you want. To get what you want out of life, it needs to be worked for, or else it's meaningless. You'll understand when you get there, but the Deva realm is usually the hardest. Most people don't ever come back from that one.
I understand.
It might take me a few days, but if you're still in here within the next couple days, I'll come back and get you. It just might take me some time.
That's fine. Just take care.
As he's starting to fade off and like almost like transfer out of this realm and go back to the afterlife, he just kind of gives you a smile, and it's just like you've got this. The old man trusts you, so you must be competent. Good luck, Matt King.
See you soon.
And first is gone. And I'll move you over to your next map. You're gonna be doing something for a minute, Jack. I hope you're prepared.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
As you make your way through this valley and like reach the edge of a little foresty area, you start making your way at the very bottom of this and start seeing like little cliffs you have to climb up. But as you get a good look at everything, I also have to shrink you down a little bit for size comparison. But it is you with an orb, a stick, and a spear. First just kind of lost everything he had temporarily, and you're alone in the animal realm, and I don't know if you told anybody where you were going.
Yeah, I didn't. No one has a clue I'm here.
Yeah, nobody knows where you're at. So when we're going to take a break right here as you look up at the horizon and see where your trek is going to be. Let's take a break here, and then when we come back, we'll pick up with Kunai and Naoki. So you guys are here in Yamada's house. He started calling people, and people are going to be making their way to show up like shortly. Who's doing what?
Well, we are calling up a certain Pyro.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and call him. You pull out your phone. You begin to dial out.
Yep.
As the call goes through, you get a. It takes a second. You don't get an answer, but then the number starts to call you back after a minute.
Goodness, I was worried. Hello?
Who is this?
This is a friend.
I don't think Pyro has friends. The only friends he has are in Osaka.
Yeah, we live in Osaka. We are in Nara currently.
Well, who are you? I don't know you.
Hi. I'm Yuzuriha. I go by Kunai.
Oh, you're the lady who didn't buy my stick.
I'm sorry. It was broke.
I'm mad at you. And the phone hangs up.
Dialing back.
Hello?
Hi.
Sorry about Plum. She's mad at you.
She is mad at me. That's not the point, though. How are you? It's been a long time.
I've been touring. It's been nice.
So, we have something we would like to offer you. And this, of course, is largely dependent on if you actually want this or not, but there is someone who can, for lack of better terms, speak with people who have moved on. And they can facilitate that with you.
Why would I want that?
I figured maybe you would want to get some closure on a few things.
I think I more or less got it and dealt with it at the Dark Tournament.
Okay. Apart from that, there's something else we want to discuss with you, and it's rather important.
You're being very cryptic, Kunai.
I'm sorry. Since this largely involves you anyway, we might as well just be blunt. We care about you very deeply, and we don't want to see anything bad happen to you, which is why I'm being so, I guess, aggressive with all of this. But there's a part of you that wants something that could be catastrophic. A literal part of you.
Fine, I get it. And you just hear him talk over the phone. No chili, I've been warned.
No, not that.
Oh, hold on real quick then. Chili, please. Can you just explain what's going on?
So, Yamada actually informed us of this. You know how sometimes when you are very scared or stressed, something about you changes?
What, my Mazagu form?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen when I'm scared. I can do that whenever I want.
See, now here's the thing. It used to be the case that it was when you were scared or stressed, but I guess nowadays you have more control over it. That Mazaku form of yours is a bit different to how you are normally.
I'm sorry, Kuna. You caught me getting food. I don't really understand what you're talking about.
Listen, we're saying that we need you to come see us, please.
Okay, why didn't you just say that from the start?
Sorry, there's a lot on my plate. I am trying to make sure you're okay.
Hey, Dom will order pizza.
We'll order pizza.
Oh, hell. Alright. We were gonna be in Osaka anyway, but someone at the agency told me not to come back, but... I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it is fine. Hey, we're getting everybody together.
Oh, cool. Where are you?
Well, we're in Nara right now. We'll be heading back to the office soon.
Oh, no way. We're not that far. We'll be there maybe like an hour.
Huh. Okay.
Ugh. Well, I'll see you. I guess I'll see you in an hour, Miss Cryptic. And he just kind of like laughs.
Hey. I just want you to know we care about you a lot, okay? I'll be doing alright.
Doing pretty good. I care about you guys too. I wouldn't have fought beside you and almost died if I didn't care.
Yeah.
Anyway, you sound like you need a nap. Why don't you go take a nap? I'll be there in like an hour.
Oh, one last thing. I have an eyeball now, and it is my child.
Congratulations. You just like he tells Plum, and you just hear before the phone hangs up. Oh, great! Now we gotta stop it. Fuck you. Where's she registered? And the phone just hangs up.
Well, that could have gone a lot better. I'm so confused.
You know what? You're already improving. Naoki's just gonna slap her in the back.
I am not a people person.
No, but I think Pyro understands that. Now,
See, right? Like, there's obviously a disconnect between Pyro, quote unquote, and Hiroki. Pacifying Hiroki is going to be a lot harder than I thought.
I'm not even for sure if Pyro knows to the extent of how much little control he does have over Hiroki, but we'll worry about that in about an hour. Yeah, that's a problem for us in an hour in the future.
People coming in now. Sanosuke comes walking and looking angry. Yamada lets him in.
Oh hey, it's Sanosuke. How you doing?
Sanosuke.
Yamada told me over the phone. What did you two do to Pyro?
We haven't
Nothing
done.
yet.
Yeah. Okay. Is Hideki here, by the way? Like Naoki's just gonna like push like Sanosuke out the side and just like look
He's
around.
parking. All right, you can control your thirst for 5 minutes.
Hey, listen. I just wanna. This is a conversation for the two of
He
you.
mushes your face as you start talking to him. And then as like he's holding your face, Hideki just comes in and is like, let him go, Sanosuke.
Oh, hey there, handsome.
Your level of favoritism is disgusting, Hideki. Yeah, well, I like this one. I like that one too, and points to Kunai.
Hi.
How are you, Kunai?
I'm alright.
How's
I
your...
really need to work on my people skills, but I'm okay.
No, it's funny, host mind. You hear this loud voice screaming off the table, and as he jumps up, Sanosuke immediately has his finger pointed at it with like Reiki charging. The fuck is that?
That is mine. Don't bother with it.
It's already charging, and like you see a massive ball of Reiki on his finger. Kunai, stay still. I don't want to rip your hair apart.
No. This is Peepers. This is mine.
It's hers. Can't shoot it. It's hers.
He lowers his hand and he's just looking confused. Are you dangerous? Very!
Yes, very. But he's also on a mental leash.
Whatever, not my department. I'm with Tokyo now. Have fun with that. And he just lays on Yamada's couch.
It is fun.
After a little bit, let's see who's the next one to come in. More people are going to start showing up, like, ins and outs. Like, May is actually going to be on her way soon. Like, Yamada eventually comes back into the room, like, Sanosuke, Hideki, good to see you all. It's been too long, Yamada. Would you mind telling me what Naoki did? He's been very not direct with me about it.
Okay, you want me to be direct? I'll be direct. So we're bringing Pyro here because we think Okay, first of all, I just want you guys to know this was not my idea. This was Kunai, so in any qualms with that, I'll blame her. But
I'll also blame me. This is entirely my fuck up.
we came to the assumption that if we can somehow quell the Pyro's Hiroki personality by giving him somebody to talk to, it might put a metaphorical monkey wrench into August's plans to you know, take control over him. And
Into what?
September. Well, let's just put this into terms. There is an entity that wants to meddle with Hiroki, and we don't want him to meddle with Hiroki because it would be catastrophic for everyone.
somebody that is directly related to his demonic ancestor that is trying to possess his body.
I need you both to make Arcana checks at the current moment.
What? We didn't tell them about
Naoki,
this.
you fucking asshole! Oh my god, what have you done?
Wait, did I? Okay. Ah, shit! I shouldn't have said that.
Like, Kunai, you're on your feet, but even you have a hard time with this. Naoki, you're like, you see it because you've only ever seen it on Hideki's face like once before. But he and Sanosuke, their Reiki is flowing out at a very uncontrollable level at the moment, and both of them turn their heads to you slowly. I'm sorry, what was that about? Who's doing what with Pyro?
Something that we're not prepared to deal with at the current moment, but we
This
might.
seems to be the first I'm hearing about this, Naoki. I'm curious, just entertain me. How long have you actually known?
Okay. We didn't want to tell you guys at
In
first.
perspective, we, for reasons that we promise you are good, we can't tell you. Because it would be very bad if we told
Would
you.
it help if it has to do? We told you it has to do with Amaterasu.
They both look at each other. Like, Hideki looks at Sanosuke. Sanosuke's got a very angry look on his face at the moment. And he just looks at you and he's like, I don't give a shit if it was about creation itself. We should have been the first ones to know.
You really should have. And I don't know why we were chosen. But honestly, I think...
It's not that we were chosen, it was circumstance.
Yeah, it's probably a better way to put it.
We stumbled into this knowledge and we literally can't talk about it.
Where's the thing that's trying to deal with him? Or that wants him?
An entity at the very, very, very bottom of the Makai.
Well, thank you, Kunai. Thank you, Naoki. Sanosuke's getting up and you see him putting his shit on. You've given me a place to go. I appreciate that.
Naoki's gonna...
No, we're dealing with
Hideki,
that
you want to
later.
take a walk? And Hideki just starts cracking his neck with him.
No,
Damn it.
sit down.
I need you both to make athletics checks to hold them down. You tell
Yeah.
me who's grabbing who.
I'm grabbing Sanosuke, obviously you grab Hideki.
Let me
Let's...
pull their sheets up and see what they get.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit! Ayamna, can you help out with this?
Sanosuke. Yeah, no, he's not dealing with you. Hideki. He's also not dealing with you.
Jagan Binding Curse.
You go ahead and do that as Yamada like comes back in the room and slaps them both in the head. Like, cool it down, you two. Thank you, Kunai.
Thank God.
Hideki just says, I'm cool, and then you let him go, but Sanosuke looks at you and if anybody wants to, you don't have to, but you can roll an insight check on him.
I'm gonna roll a fucking insight check on this guy.
I'm gonna do that. 22.
No more.
You both feel it from him. His demeanor is not changing, and he looks you directly in the face and just says, Kunai, keep these binds up or you're not stopping me. That's probably in your best interest.
Understood. Peepers.
I'm on it! Peepers walks
Reinforcement,
over,
please.
grabs Sanosuke's face. And let's go to Peeper's sheet. Okay, Peepers is gonna hit Stanosuke with a Jagan visual migraine.
Oh no! Don't damage him.
Stanosuke's gotta make a charisma save. You just said Peepers, you didn't give him any clear indication, and Peepers only knows how to do two things.
Listen, we are mind linked. I would assume he knows that I mean just help me restrain him.
Peepers knows what's funnier at any given situation.
Papers!
He's not gonna deal any damage, but it is gonna hurt Sanosuke, and he's gonna fucking like... He's gonna just sit on the couch like with their binds around him.
We would have told you sooner, but we didn't want you two knuckleheads going down to the Makai and getting absorbed by God knows what sort of fucking entity. And, you know, making...
So there's another entity down there that's going to be entirely my problem.
And one that's going to be entirely Daisuke's problem. I don't know.
You all seem to accumulate a lot of problems, and... You don't seem very accommodating with not getting others involved with said problem.
Like I said, this time we literally couldn't.
It's always something, as you see walking through the door. Just like Fu comes in, just looking at everybody. So are these who I'm talking to?
No.
No.
He's on his way. Also, we told him Osaka, right?
You said Nara. You said you were at Yamada's.
Okay.
Hey, Yamada, is your wife out for the night?
Yeah, she was out. I kind of told her we might be having a bit of a meeting here.
That's good. Best.
Whatever. And he just goes and he sits on the couch next to Sanosuke. Are they holding you prisoner too? And let's just
In his case, kinda, yeah.
Time passes a little bit more. It's still going to be a bit more before people like continuously show up. If you want to like continue, if you want to talk, or if you want me to fast forward, just let me know.
So yeah, we're going to be basically chatting with Hideki and Sanosuke about what they know about the other personality of Pyro's.
Instigate the conversation. Do it.
So you two have also known Pyro the longest, and for this to all work, I think we all need to be on the same page as far as what Pyro's been through and what he is periodically capable of turning into.
Is Mazuku form. Or, more aptly, Hiroki.
To make things simple, his Masaku form is in alignment with an entity that is very, very dangerous, and we don't want them to come to terms with each other, so to speak.
When Pyro defaults to Hiroki, the being that's curious about him basically will get more of a hold over him. The Hiroki personality is directly tied to Pyro's demonic ancestry, at least as far as we know. And that Hiroki personality is fueled by guilt, regret, pain.
Wait a minute.
Rage.
That's as far as we know.
Fu squints and looks at you, Naoki. Green hair. You're the one who stole the documents out of my office.
Oh, sorry. Don't know what you're talking about.
I was wondering who broke in there.
Yeah.
I thought it was Matt.
Oh, well, my hair's not actually green. It's more of a teal color. Everybody says it's green. I don't know why. It's more of a mix between blue and green, not directly green. I don't know why why that's so hard to understand.
He throws a pillow at you.
Ow. Didn't hurt, but
Then why'd you say ow?
I don't. It was instinctual.
Your instinctualness is to be a coward. It's hilarious.
Huh. Maybe he's gonna scratch the back of his head.
To simplify, right? We are trying to placate that part of him that may be in alignment with the entity that wishes ill upon everything.
The entity of which we cannot name because it is literally something we cannot say in front of most, if not all individuals.
Oh yeah, no, and Naoki, she's gonna like lightly slap you, just so it stings, but not to as actually cause
Ow!
damage. If you ever try telling them their name again, I will actually hurt you.
I forget. I'm sorry.
No. Sorry isn't good enough. You know what's at stake here.
Yeah, it's my bad.
Fu's just leaning back with his head across the back of the couch. You all are so boring.
What's boring about the end of the world?
That you're trying to stop it with this.
With talking?
You really... Alright, walk me through what your plan is to do with
I don't know, like...
Pyro. Which one of your little hooligans is Pyro? Who is he again?
Long black hair, trench coat,
What with this dark
fire.
tournament?
Oh, the test subject! That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Oh, you can leave right now.
Oh, I can't stand him. But also I have to thank him anyway.
Oh, this is not gonna go well. Naoki, he probably shouldn't be here. This is a bad idea.
Honestly, I was thinking about somebody else, so when I was like, oh, wait. Oh, god damn it. Maybe we should just call this entire thing off. I don't know about you
Not
guys.
the whole thing, but he can leave for sure.
I owe Daisuke one. I'll be staying here to complete what he needs from me.
You better keep your fucking mouth shut.
I will do what I please.
Yeah.
May ends up showing up after a minute. It's been about 40 minutes at this point. You and Fu end up getting into an argument. As she shows up, she's brought sparkling wine for Yamada. Sorry, I had to stop and grab a gift.
As a side note, I wanna insight him real fast.
Who, Yamada or Fu?
Fu.
Oh, good.
Shit.
What were you trying to insight?
I'm trying to see if I can get some leverage on him for something. Just kind of as a little bit of a lull.
Not really. You're not really picking up anything from him. It mainly just feels like he's here out of obligation more than anything else. And after a little bit more time passes, Mei gets comfortable, Yamada's there, and then eventually you just hear what sounds like a car parking outside.
Oh god, please be Daisuke.
And then you hear what sounds like a car backing up and getting into a tree.
Oh god damn it.
Oh, we know who that is.
And screaming loudly from outside, "I'll take care of the tree problem! Go talk to your friends!" And just loudly just hear, "Knock, knock!"
It's open!
Coming walking around the corner. Where is he? I haven't had to look for this token in a while. He's not showing to players, so I'll just drag his token right up there.
Hey.
A multi-sided, choose side. What do I have? Yeah, it's fine. But he comes walking in, hair tied up. He's got a fucking visor on, and it just looks like a grungy t-shirt.
She's just gonna go over immediately and hug him.
Hey, good to see you, Kunai.
It's good to see you too.
The fuck is that? As he's looking over at Peepers.
That is Peepers, and that is the entity I'm referring to as my child, kind of?
Neat. Sanosuke, you're tied up on the couch because... Long story.
Yeah, it's a bit of a long story. Anyway, to be blunt, we called you here today because we wanted to do something for you, and specifically for the other part of you that you seem to have troubles with.
What, my laundry? I think it's in the truck.
Is your laundry a part of you?
And he strikes a pose. Style always incorporates your every being, Kunai.
That is true, but besides that, your Mazaku self.
What about it?
Well, we would like to have a talk.
Okay. And you see him just close his eyes for a second and then just like a pop, like,
Oh my
hello.
God.
Hi.
Pyro?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, are you familiar with the concept of group therapy?
You're gonna put Hideki through it that one time he wouldn't stop it. Shut up, Pyro!
Okay, gonna have to ask about that later. We just we found people that might be good for you to talk to. Where the fuck is Shu? Like Naoki's like looking outside the window. We just want you to talk to somebody and see where it leads. Also, wasn't Spike supposed to be here?
Yeah, where is he?
Daisuke. I guess just maybe relax for now. The pizza should be here soon. Hopefully this doesn't go horribly wrong and everything dies. Yeah, just take a seat. What are you doing up?
Who's just walking over towards him and eyeballing him up and down? I'm gonna have him roll a check. That'd be charisma. Yeah, you're him, all right. I remember you. Yeah, I saw you at the tournament. And you just see Fu looking at him like, no, not there, idiot. You don't remember where I first saw you, do you? And he's really, like, getting in Pyro's face more than anybody else is. By this time, Spike and Lex would have also walked through the door, and Spike's being very loud. Hey, sorry I'm late. I couldn't read the map.
Hey, easy. Take your time. Welcome.
No, seriously, like, Lex couldn't read the map. We had no idea how to get here. Luckily, there was a nice blue dude around here who gave us a ride.
Oh, thank goodness. Wait, how blue are we talking?
Oh, nice guy. He works with you at the office. His name's Ganta.
Oh, thank goodness.
He drives me around places too.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Gave us a ride. We had to sit in the back seat though, because it was like in the front seat of it. Hold on real quick. Sorry, let me respond to this. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. He just walks off. You notice he's blind and still texting.
He impresses me, that one.
Oh, hey,
Hey.
Lex.
Hello. So, what'd you need us for?
Well, we're gonna have you sit tight for a minute. We're gonna determine if this is going to be something he wants. Or even if we can get this to come together in the first place. I am very bad at all of this.
Hideki starts to walk up and he just like grabs Pyro by the neck and look like not like choking, but by like the back of the neck and turns his head. Oh, I'm over here now. Pyro. Hey, Hideki. Are you okay? Or what? And he just kind of like pushes Hideki's arm off, and he looks very indignant with all of you guys right now. Like, listen. I was seeing what the rest of the world was like. Me and Plum were driving around, and it was nice. Then I get an ominous call from you all, and nobody will tell me what's going on, and nobody will explain it. Kunai's not able to get the sentence out, and now Hideki's grabbing me by the neck. I don't recognize this person. I don't know who those two are, and Sanosuke's tied up on a couch.
Okay, introductions are in order. Pyro. This is Spike and Lex. They are our new co-workers. They
Alright.
are very upstanding people, very funny. Two, we called you here because of a matter of extreme importance revolving around a certain side of you that you've been denying for years.
He looks genuinely confused.
That is the reaction I was expecting, but also not unwarranted. And to be honest, I have actually experienced that side of you as a glimpse.
Wait, okay, so question. Shu's still not here, right?
No. She was far away.
Yeah. Should we start this now, Kunai, or should we wait? Third party.
I mean, we have plenty of third parties as it is.
I just don't know. And like, he's gonna whisper to Kunai. No, Fu's the best person for him to have a conversation.
Fu begins to look at him. Hiroki Watanabe. Experiment number 1. Testing in the facility located in Lower Osaka. And you see Pyro's eyes sort of dilate a little bit. Shut up. You were placed in the experimentation facility when you were in a younger age. Shut up, please. You were placed there so that they could see if you would be an adequate vessel for, and then immediately, Fu is gonna take damage as you almost hear a crack as Pyro's got him by the neck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's the reaction I was expecting. He should have
Fu's-
left.
Fu's not choking, he's looking at him, and he just looks to you all. You're all too soft with how you approach this. And he looks him directly in the face. Good to see you, Hiroki. Then his grip relaxes. You're the other brat from the other table, aren't you? Fu just shoots him a finger gun. Nice to see you still remember my face, even if it's only a little bit. And Fu just kind of chuckles to himself. This one I like. The other one, when he's acting all weird, I don't care for that one. This one I like, though.
Oh, okay, well that makes things easier.
You all had me confused for a moment.
Sorry, I don't have people skills. You should know this by now.
No,
I had people.
It's not his Mazaku form you should be worried about. It's him.
Yeah.
Mazaku.
Anyway,
You're barely listening, Kunai. His Mazaku powers have nothing to do with what Hiroki is. That's all him. There's no supernatural force influencing it. It's just him. So if you want to talk to him, be direct.
To be honest. Anyway, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be careful with what I can and can't talk about.
We don't want.
There's someone who
I'm
very
good with
much
people too,
wants-
but I was also dancing around the issue.
Yeah, there's someone who wants to meet you very badly that we would like very much for you not to meet. And I'm pretty sure you know who that is.
It's not beneficial for me to go yet.
What do you mean, yet?
I have no reason to.
Okay, well, we would like to make sure you continue not to have a reason to.
I don't have a reason. Hiroki has no need to go there yet.
You keep
And I
saying
plan to
yet.
keep it that way.
Okay, thank goodness.
He's just kind of going and he's just moving. Sanosuke, at this point, your binds on Sanosuke wouldn't be necessary, and even Hideki's looking at him a little differently. And he just looks over to Sanosuke and looks over at all of you. So you dragged Pyro out here to tell him not to go to August.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Well-
not what I thought we were doing.
that's not what we thought we were doing either.
Well, and he goes and sits on the couch, in a very, lazy position. I'm tired of not being told directly, so how about you just say what you want directly, or I'm going to leave.
We would very much like to offer you closure on anything you might want or need, which is why these two are here.
I don't need it.
Hi.
We
Don't
thought
need closure. Go ahead, go ahead.
I wanted you to talk to somebody else. I thought maybe it could bring peace to you, but I guess we really didn't have a good idea what was going on in your head.
It's not so much peace that I need. Pyro's and my parents died. They died in a brutal way. We did it. It wasn't our fault.
You have no qualms about that?
He has accepted what happened to it already.
Thank goodness.
What about you?
I'm only here to make sure he doesn't die. It doesn't matter what I accept or not.
Fair enough. You do realize then that what he wants is the exact opposite of what you're saying, though, yeah?
He would be Pyro's body. And in doing that, he would assume all responsibility in protecting it.
So,
You're...
Hiroki, I have a question.
You've had a lot of questions for me, Naoki. What's the new one?
Well, that's why we're all here, right?
I assume. I've only just now been caught up to speed as to why you brought me here.
What does Hiroki want, other than just to make sure Pyro and him don't die?
He waves a finger at you. Incorrect wording there, Naoki. I want to make sure Pyro doesn't die.
You don't care about yourself, though?
Not at all. I was made as a means to an end. And that one over there understands exactly where it comes from. Points to Fu. Fu just kind of like shrugs his shoulders like, it's true.
We're just gonna be blunt with you. I, under no circumstances, want to allow August anywhere near you or Pyro. That is not acceptable to me. What is it we have to do to ensure that does not happen?
Well, it all comes down to what Pyro wants. As long as he doesn't want to go, he's not going to go.
What would theoretically make Pyro want to go?
Sitting there and he's thinking for a second. Unfortunately, this
whole deal?
The fact that you all are so worried about it. He'll want to solve the problem so you all aren't worried anymore. That'll make him want to go deal with it.
What if he doesn't think that there is a problem?
He'll know. He doesn't fully... He's aware I exist. Don't let him, like, trick you otherwise into not believing that I'm here. He knows I'm here.
Listen, he's got to know that this is a problem that isn't really a solution. It's a problem of concern and care.
I think that's the point, Kunai, though. I think the thing that's gonna drive Pyro to August, and when Naoki says August, he's using a different word.
No, like, everybody can hear you saying August. Like, you've noticed it. Everybody can very clearly hear you saying the word.
I'm purposely not trying to say August. That is a baddie.
No, I'm not saying for you, Batty. I'm saying, like, when it was said earlier, because not just you have said it. Like, I wasn't able to get a chance to, like, tell you guys clearly, but Sanosuke heard when August was said. Hideki heard it. Like, Pyros can say it. You all can hear the word when it's referring to him right now.
Okay.
Oh, it's not good.
It would actually cause some of them, like, it would cause Hideki to probably look at, like, around, like, what the hell's in August?
They can, Naoko, look over to Kunai. So everybody can hear it now. Do you think that's Amaterasu's doing, or?
That's concerning to me, is that everyone can hear it, which means she isn't involved at the moment.
Okay. So, yeah, no. To be direct with you, Hiroki, we thought that we thought wrong, is all I'm gonna say.
We...
Your intentions were right. I get what you were doing. It's just... I'm not clear what you were looking to accomplish.
We were trying to maybe provide some kind of closure, so maybe that way he wouldn't want to go see August. That's the idea. And now I realized we fucked up.
I don't think we
Again.
fucked up because... No, listen to me, Kunai. We weren't gonna bring Hiroki out ourselves. And now we get to have an open dialogue with him. We've actually learned a lot more information than we would have had we not tried something like this. Now the problem is how are we going to deal with Pyro now that he is probably going to want to seek out August?
I just can't. I just keep putting my foot in my mouth, don't I?
I think, Kunai, it's okay. And Naoki's going to grab her by the shoulders. Okay.
Hideki would do the same as well to you.
We mess up. We're not always perfect. But we need to learn from our mistakes.
Do you think I should maybe just tell him that's my reasoning and maybe he'll change his mind?
Don't. But
Can't listen, I've fucked up this badly. It can't hurt to just say so. And it
Hiroki,
seems like he already knows.
what if we were to tell Pyro about August directly? And
He
its
knows who he
intentions?
is. Unlike everybody else on this plane, Pyro and I see him every night.
Oh boy.
He can't find Pyro, but he can talk to him as much as he wants. Pyro stopped listening a while ago.
How long have you been talking
now-
to him?
I deal with him every night. Every time I go to sleep, I speak with him.
Ever since the experiments?
He's always been there. It was a whisper for a long time. And then it was like a little itch you can't scratch in the back of your neck. And then eventually he got louder and I could make out what the words were saying. And he decided he wanted to offer me something in exchange for letting Pyro be his body.
What was it he offered you?
My freedom. I wouldn't have to exist anymore. Somebody else would be there to keep Pyro safe.
You know
I don't
he's
trust him to
not-
do it, so I'm not going to do it, but
Oh, thank goodness. I was just about to say, that is absolutely not his goal.
And
I know.
that-
Please be aware of this, all of you. You all speak to it. You talk to August. And you see both, like, you see Hiroki's face soften a little bit, and you recognize it as being the demeanor of Pyro, not Hiroki. But his hands are, like, shaking a little bit. He's part of us.
And she's gonna go over and hug him again. Listen, I'm just going to be completely upfront and honest with you. August wants you. We don't want you to go anywhere. That's the whole reason behind this.
That's everything that's been said already. It's like we've told you over and over again.
Listen, bad people skills. I am trying my hardest.
And you see him a little visibly stressed, and like he's starting to like get like. I've told you since we came in here, we're not going.
Okay, that's all I needed. I'm sorry. I am very dense.
Kunai?
No, you're not, Kunai. Can you? No. And Pyro's gonna like flick you in the head. You're using being dense as an excuse. You're not.
I'm scared too.
Well, then admit to being scared. You're not dense. You don't know what to do. That's fine. A lot of us don't know what to do. But because you're so focused on not knowing what to do, and he grabs you by the shoulders and looks at you, you're not listening.
You're right.
We're
Kunai,
not going anywhere.
Kunai, you did a good thing. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but we needed to have this conversation. And as much as things didn't go the way we thought they would have, I think it's just I don't know.
Fu's gonna walk up to you, Naoki, and throw a hand on your shoulder. Look, I don't like touching you either, by the way. He puts a little napkin down on you.
Yeah.
And he just, like, he looks to you and then he looks at Kunai. Did you say what you needed to say to him?
Yeah, I believe so.
Are you sure? Because you don't sound like you do.
Yeah,
You did.
yeah. Get out of here, asshole. You've done your job.
I have not finished doing what Daisuke asked me to do.
Okay, what did Daisuke ask you to do?
To actually talk to the Hiroki person. Or whatever it is you wanted me to speak to. I'm assuming it's him.
Yeah, it's him.
And he just kind of turns his head back to Pyro. Don't give me the shit that he's suppressed. I know you're both there. You deal with it the same way I have to deal with it. And you see his face just sort of like snap back into place. You told me you wanted to give him closure. The best way you want to do that, Kunai, Naoki, all of you here, why don't you sit down and get comfortable? I'm going to walk you through exactly what an experiment in the Black Club feels like, down to its very minute details. And for the sake of anything squeamish, I'm not going to describe exactly what this is in on recording. But if any of you feel like your character has a weak constitution, you can roll a con save to stop yourself from being sick.
No, but I am going to command Peepers to remain silent.
Peeper stays silent. Fu walks you through every bloody little detail. Little highlights and snippets of what he talks about is they picked us as children because we're more emotionally susceptible to like wanting the pain to stop. So we'd be willing to allow something in if it meant we wouldn't feel the pain anymore. Some of us controlled it better than others. Some of us die instantaneously from it. Unfortunately for me, him, and Shu, we survived long enough for the experiments to push forward. And so that's why I wanted to say to you, Hiroki, I hate you with everything I have in my heart. But you've also made me immensely more powerful than I could ever hope to be, since you were the first one to be experimented on. So, thank you for what you've done. I have a mixed relationship with you. And he's just kind of like looking, and he looks towards the rest of you. We were forced to go to death, as close to it as we possibly can based on the things they did to us. And it wasn't so much. They stopped it when they saw we were close to death. That was an indicator that they were moving in the right direction. Over and over again, feeling your heart stop, your blood run cold, seeing parts of your body somewhere else being experimented on, having people talk to you as more of a number than a being. That's why Hiroki exists. Or rather, that's why Pyro exists. And Hiroki's eyes go wide as like he's looking at Fu. Pyro's the made-up one. Hiroki's the real you, right? His whole goal for not going He needs Pyro to stay alive so Hiroki can hide away. That's what he wants.
Huh.
And I know he wants it. And he walks past. And he looks at him, and Hiroki's eyes are like burning at this point. But he's staring at Fu, and like, it's weird because you can see like one eye is like bloodshot and ready to kill, the other one's tearing up a little bit. I know it's what he wants because he told me. You cried about it all the time when they worked on you. You just wanted it to stop and you didn't want to deal with it anymore. So you made a little friend who can live in the world for you. And he looks back over to like Naoki in particular. How do you bring closure to that?
I think that's a pretty good start.
I don't think you can.
And all the things I'd hoped you would say, I really hoped you would prove me wrong at this point. And Hiroki stands up at this point and looks to you, Naoki. And Fu is starting to get like a little on the back pedal because he sees his eyes. He only wants you to know how to bring closure to me so you can do it for him too.
Hmm.
You hate having to deal with this just as much as I do. The only difference is you take it out on everybody else. There's no difference. I believe my debt to Daisuke is paid at this point.
You are correct.
And for you, Kunai, keep this in mind. You say you're dense, you say you can't do things right. If you can't even navigate a conversation, what makes you feel confident in dealing with August?
Not a lot.
Then harden your own soul. Stop complaining about what you can't do. And focus on what you're able to do better than most people can. If you
That's
don't believe
fair.
in you, what's the point? I sure don't.
That's fair. Oh,
I don't
Oh,
believe in any
that's-
of you.
it's helpful.
I don't believe in you. Fuck you.
It's good. You shouldn't believe in me. Believe in only yourself. That's what got me as far as I did. And it's what's gotten Hiroki as far as he is. And
Maybe just
He's
a
just-
little bit.
he's sitting there quietly and angry, not saying anything at this point, as Fu's about to leave. And he just kind of yells over the doorway, "Deal with him how you want."
Well, I have to say, this did not turn out how I expected, but better than what was the alternative, at least.
Hey, Hiroki,
Yeah.
you still think you're the only buddy capable of protecting Pyro?
You all can keep him out of harm's way, but to protect him from what really hurts, yeah. It'll always just be me who does it.
Well, you take care of you. You take care of Pyro. We'll take care of you both. I know you don't believe in anybody else. And I know that's a hollow promise, but
I believe in you all. Not with him, but I believe in you all in general.
wait, really?
Of course, we fought side by side. You were my friends.
Still are.
Like, that's why I didn't understand why you just couldn't be straightforward about all this.
The reason why we
Just-
didn't want to be straightforward was didn't know
We're trying
everything
to-
that was
involve people without having them be too much involved. And also, we didn't know how much you knew exactly, so we didn't want to put you at further risk.
We didn't want to step on a landmine, then have you be the casualty.
He's not going to get hurt. August hasn't been able to promise me anything that I want. He's not going to be able to do it.
Well, for better or for worse, we're pretty happy that you're here. At least so we can have this conversation.
I mean, it's nice to be back. We had to come back here anyway. We were planning to. Plum should be parked by now, but... Look, for future reference, I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page. Sanosuke just looks confused. Because he hasn't really moved since he's been bound to the couch and, like, got free again. And some people you've noticed around the room, if anybody wants to do an insight check.
Sure. 15.
I'll do it. 27.
Both got, like, a little bit... Like, May seems a bit, like, not off-put, but hesitant to approach. Hideki and Sanosuke seem extremely hesitant to approach, and, like, Yamada's the only one, like, actually, like, making his way forward. Spike and Lex are just kind of in the room. They're not fully aware of what the situation is. Peepers jumps off Sanosuke's head. He's been sitting up there.
Naoki's gonna walk up to Hiroki.
He looks over at you.
He's gonna give him a hand to help him off the couch.
What's up?
Hey, I'm glad I have a better picture of you two now.
It's how he exists. It's how we've always been. It's how we'll probably be until we die. We have an arrangement. He's allowed to ignore me and pretend I don't exist. He just doesn't make me come out unless I have to.
I'm sorry we weren't more direct with you up front. We just worry.
It's the, and you see him getting fidgety with you. It's like, it's the not directness. It's the way you just don't say it. It's like being back there again. Where they just don't tell you what they're going to do. They talk about all these little plans in front of you, and they don't explain to you what's going to happen, and you just have to wait for the pain to show up.
Ah, got it. Understood. Direct forward approach forever.
Well, now we know. I'm glad you got to tell us.
It's not closure or anything. I get what you were looking for. It's just...
Well, I mean, now we know, and now we can avoid behaving that way around him.
Oh, hold on. And he goes and he gets his phone out of his pocket. Well, it wouldn't be a group call if we didn't add one more person onto it. And he just hits a button. Hello, Daisuke.
Oh, hey there. My brother called me and said he talked to you guys. So I want to let you know something too. I'm gonna punch the bad guy in the face for you guys. Cool, right?
Go get him, champ.
All right. Hey, it's good talking to you again.
Yeah, it feels like it's been forever since we last spoke.
Old times.
Hey, wait, is this Pyro or Hiroki?
You just get like a very audible like bit of silence, and you're like, yeah, no, Pyro would have filled the gap by this point.
Okay. Hey, how bad the other two doing?
Not as bad as you'd think.
Their
heart-
didn't even get pizza.
Apparently was on its way. Still haven't seen it yet. Then May goes out to grab the pizzas. But their hearts are in the right place. They were worrying over nothing. If anybody wants to make an insight check, one more. Daisuke, you can do it as well, too.
I would like
Hey.
to.
14.
Daisuke and Naoki, Kunai and Naoki don't get it. Kunai and Daisuke don't get it. Apologies. Naoki, you got it. As he says nothing to worry about, you're pretty sure he's telling you the truth, but there's just something that sticks with you with the way he said it. Daisuke and Kunai, you guys are pretty sure he just told you the truth.
What is it that sticks with me?
The fact that there was a bit of hesitation where it's like you have nothing to worry about. It's like he paused when he said nothing.
That's good to hear. Yeah. I just wanted to let you know, I'm doing my part my way.
Go get him, Daisuke. Nobody's stronger than you.
Alright. Alright, you all take care.
Hangs up the phone. Look, you all are good. You'll be fine. Just don't worry about it. Good old me. When have I ever really gotten myself in anything too crazy?
Well, I mean, it's you.
You did fall off that roof that one time.
Oh, I've fallen off a lot of roofs. Hush. As his tone and demeanor change, Yamada starts to like get a little closer and look at him. And it's like, it's good to see you too, Yamada. And Yamada just doesn't say anything and then just like stares him directly in his face. Thank you for keeping watch over him. Anytime, old man. Hey, thanks for all the food you gave us. We would have died. And Yamada's crying at this point. Okay, with the waterworks now. So we're still in intervention mode, or can I do my laundry
Yeah,
finally?
no, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, I have like 3 months of laundry to do.
Oh, stinky.
Yeah. Good thing I actually can't say anything about that part. Excuse me. And he starts making his way outside. He slips down the stairs, but he's mostly fine.
Okay.
Spike and Lex are just looking around like,
Hey, you're just here for free pizza.
oh, perfect. Those are my 2 favorite things, pizza and free.
Yeah.
And he goes and looks at like you and Kunai. Oh, as far as I can see, you guys, it looks like you guys are up Shit's Creek with no hope.
I actually feel a lot better.
I do too.
No way to step on my joke. I was blind. I was leading into it. Lex, you saw me writing that one down for like 2 minutes. Shut up, Spike. He
You
starts ushering him over.
can't like pin yourself down with just the blind jokes like Spike. You gotta extend, or else people are gonna get bored of them.
Yeah, but the fun part about blind jokes is you never see them coming.
Ah,
I still got one. Where's the pizza? And he just goes and starts eating. He's
What?
pouting.
Hey, good night. Can I talk to you for a second?
sure, what is it?
Okay. What Fu said was right. He probably didn't say it in the right way, at least to you, but I understand you have problems communicating with people sometimes. I know things have been weird for you considering the way you're brought up and what happened to you. And I'm not saying you should become a conversationalist overnight, but stop downing yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the thing, right? It's like I have all of this power, and I feel so strong physically, but my connection to people on an emotional level is not great.
been through a lot, and a lot's happened to you. So I don't really blame you, but if we're gonna pull this off, you're gonna need to be at least all right with yourself. And if you don't feel like you're confident with talking with other people, keep ragging on yourself. What I'm saying is, don't sell yourself too short. And anything that you do feel short with, me and Daisuke are always here to back you up.
It's appreciated.
Pyro's got a slice in his mouth as he hears you talking. We also have Matt too, wherever he is.
Oh,
Surprised
yeah.
you didn't call him here.
Oh, well, he's doing his own weird Matt things.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, nothing too serious.
As everybody begins to eat pizza and settle in and just kind of like occupy Yamada's house, Plum comes in and out with like multiple different like think like those dollies you see people moving crates at jobs with, and she's just like ushering clothes left and right. We buy a lot of clothes on the road. And you see her van is not very big outside. You don't know where she's keeping it all.
How does that all fit in there?
Maybe she keeps it all in her hair.
Pyro's
That's a
looking
gross.
at you. He's tapping his fingers to his lips like, shut up. As he's pointing to like Mei and Yamada. And Hideki as well. Sanosuke's probably cool with it, but shh.
Wait, what?
He looks over to you like, oh snap, I left something in the truck. Naoki, Kunai, come help me real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys rush with him outside. And he just like opens up the back of the truck, and you just see what looks like hammer space like in the back of it, where there's this vast like spreading like plane, and a good portion of it is just filled with boxes full of clothes.
Oh.
I want one.
We're not even supposed to have this one, so shh.
Wait, why?
Probably.
Plum did something she wasn't supposed to because she was mad we didn't have storage space.
Ah, I see. Really super convenient though.
You ever walked to Spirit World? Like on that little path?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know the whole outside of that path stuff? Where it's
Yeah.
he points to the inside of the van.
Ah, I see.
She commandeered an unoccupied section of it.
Oh, Naoki, something just clicked in my head.
Kunai, we can't get any more trouble with Spirit World.
No, you don't understand. I think I know how a certain holds up peeper this got in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was probably my charm. It really got me into the main cast.
She's gonna like go over to Plum and pull her by the cheek. Do you know of anyone else who could do
Don't touch my cheek meat. Slaps your hand.
Listen, this is important. Do you know of anyone else who may be able to get a little slice of heaven?
I mean, I rigged my van up to do it. It's not hard to do.
Oh boy.
Although, I mean, it is hard to do. You need something significantly powerful enough to break through it. But I had a pyro, so it was super helpful.
Oh, good. So, one of these broke into Spirit World the other day.
It's cute! I want it! And she just grabs peepers from your hand.
No,
Mine!
it's horrifically lethal, and the demonic demolition squad had to come out and destroy it.
She's already running. Like, are you chasing her down for peepers because she's taking him?
She's just having peepers, like, swivel and, like, worm his way out and run back.
He keeps trying to do it, and Plum keeps catching him. Damn it, it's like a greased egg.
Right, so this one is mine. It is a mind link to me.
Ugh. I want one.
Well, you might get your chance because I'm planning on uprooting the queen.
Oh, neat. Give me like 5 of them. I can use them as workers.
Are you able to establish a strong enough mental connection?
Oh.
Then you can't have any.
She squints at Peepers, and Peepers is like, huh? And then he just squints back at her. Roll an Arcana check, Noodle.
Oh. 20?
Absolutely nothing is happening right now. They're just squinting at each other.
See, that's what I was thinking. No, this is not for you.
Ah, I want one. They look cool. Ah. She just closes the back of her truck.
So explain to me what would be considered strong enough to allow this little creature in.
Something equivalent to him. He points to Pyro. He broke through it. It took a couple tries, but he did it. Granted, I didn't tell him what he was doing. As soon as he found out, he got all upset with it, like, oh, Hideki's gonna yell at me if he finds out. He's like, it's my truck. He's not even gonna find out. Don't tell Hideki.
We won't, as long as you guys keep this under wraps.
She's just like, do you even know who I am? Subtlety is my middle name. Yamada's whole front lawn is destroyed by her car, by the way. She broke half of his fence, his mailbox, a tree, and uprooted a bunch of dirt.
Yeah, he's not gonna be happy with you.
You won't even notice. Ooh, pizza.
Oh, his dive definitely will.
Plum's weird, but she's fun. Anyway, I'll be inside. It's good seeing you guys. It really is. It's just... Man, it's just good seeing you. And he just makes his way back in.
It's good
So it's
to
just
see
you and...
you two.
It'll just be you and Naoki outside.
I go punch her on the shoulder.
She's gonna mention to him too, like, hey, you know what? We got some connections with some pretty powerful folks over in China.
Do you really think that's how the stigmas are getting?
Oh, 100%. The question is, who's considered powerful enough to make a tear for that? Or get a little slice, so to speak?
Well, I assume that you would probably be, theoretically, which, if that's the case, then number 3 is going to instantly stop blaming you if it comes down to it. But there's
you're right. That's true.
There's also probably other more high-level demons, or maybe even people in Spirit Agency pull something like that off.
You know what? I think I might know who might be so inclined as to have a potential motive to do something like that.
Now, who are you thinking?
That blue jackass?
Ganta? Why would Ganta do...
No, not Ganta. Think more demonic.
Phew,
Like,
that guy's my ride.
Listen, not him. Someone with more villainous intentions.
Oh, Izurumi.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta stop, like, color coding things by color, because that gets confusing really quick.
Yeah.
Being Bugsick's bones. Everybody's purple, apparently.
Everybody is purple.
I'm just really bad with names, too, right? Like, I don't even care to know that guy's name. That's how much he's beneath me, honestly.
Don't worry, that's Daisuke's problem.
Yeah.
As you guys say that, let's jump back over to Daisuke for the last part of this. We're gonna circle Marco.
Detective work at its finest.
Okay, so you guys are at Yamada's. Daisuke's in the office. You guys are some silly little people. Goodbye, peepers.
We hardly knew ye.
Daisuke, it's just you in the office for a little bit, killing some time. I'm gonna get you some new music. What you feeling? Something
Me?
jaunty?
Oh man, that means I can put on whatever I want. Let's see. A6. Let's see what's on the old jukebox.
All right, A6. That works. Daisuke, you're having a classy office day.
All right, not my first choice, but it does feel like business.
I mean, you see people come walking by May's desk. Like, you see some people from, like, departments in the back. And you're the only one in the main office, like, at the front.
Oh, I should probably get to my desk and make it look like it. I think this is mine.
Hey, Daisuke, you've seen May?
She was here, then she took off to do something.
Oh, we're going over some... You're a field agent. You can help me out with this real quick.
Hey, what you need?
We have some anomalous activity showing up in another part of the city. We have some agents sent out there. We were just wondering if you have any tips on, like, exorcisms.
What kind of anomalous activity?
It's nothing that we felt like the immediate like agents were needed for. It's a very minor activity. It's like a slight haunting.
Oh, a slight haunting. Okay. Being very understanding with the deceased is an important thing.
Okay.
Hear them out. Although if they start to get violent, slap a little Reiki on them.
And they're just writing down everything you say.
There was one that I dealt with at one time that was getting a little testy. I put a hand on his shoulder and let him know that I could exercise him right there and then.
You have had many experiences with ghosts, Daisuke.
Well, I do kind of have a little insight as well. I sort of married into it.
That's a good title for my new book. So I married a ghost.
I'd read it.
I'll leave it on your desk. Give me notes on it later. Thank you, Daisuke. Just
Hey, no problem.
Going back, like taking the notes back in. Then after a little bit, you get the warm, delicious smell of burgers wafting through the air.
Okay, where is that coming from?
You see after about like 2 hours, Kelm coming in holding a big ass bag. He's just eating them. He's eating them like sliders, but they're regular sized burgers, so he's eating them all in one bite.
That is a large jaw.
Thank you. Can take quite a punch too. So, Lynn said you're ready to go?
Ready as ever. Got them all packed up.
Alright, cool.
I left the notes so that my wife doesn't freak out.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I believe you are already, like, your arrival should be expected. Let me see, did Lynn leave me the thing? Yeah, here it is. You see that little pipe that Lynn, like, blows out of all the time? And you see him leave, like, 3 more on the desk for, like, May. In case your friends want to join us.
Here's hoping.
So, tosses you a little golden pipe. It's like made of a very like smooth wood with like some gold like accents at the end of it, and a very like a very nice ornate like metal like part at the end. Focus your Reiki and blow into it.
Daisuke calms himself. and begins to blow.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, 19.
You needed a 15 to pass. So you begin to blow and it feels like nothing's happening, but then you just put everything into it, like through your body, and like as you inhale and exhale, you let like your energy move and flow with you through that end, and you end up blowing a massive bubble that just like encapsulates you completely. Hey, you did it. And you're just in a bubble. You can see Kelm, but you can't see anything outside of like the bubble. Everything just looks weird and distorted to you. You all good in there? Can you breathe?
Think so?
All right, cool.
Kind of wiggly.
All right, let's see. Based on... All right, this is where it's going to be. So he starts grabbing the sides of the bubble, and he's like turning you so that your body faces a different direction. I think east will be a good place for you. All right. I'll see you when I see you again, Daisuke. And then he just pops the bubble.
Ooh.
And then immediately as the bubble pops, then Daisuke is directly in the middle of this field.
Now that's a way to travel. Dimension is nice.
As you make your way and you land directly in the grass, the air smells sweet and the breeze is warm against your skin. You look up and see a bright, beautiful, like clear blue sky. But almost as if it's like sectioned off in areas, after a certain point, you see a frigid black cold sky. Then a little bit further from there, you see a bright, warm, sunny area. And then immediately, like on the border of where you're at right now, you see another location which seems to be a very, like, it's very cool and calm. It's not so much like dark, but it is cloudy. And then you just see a very bright, shimmering area in the middle of all of it. Like, just based on the way the clouds in the sky look.
Huh. No, this is how Maze Castle should have looked.
And now, let me check something. Daisuke, make a spirit perception check.
Ooh, okay. 16.
16. Let me roll a stealth. 16. All right. If it's the aggressor, then it meets it beats, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. So this is gonna go through. You don't see this one happening. You feel stealth, like you don't feel anything. You're just enjoying the nice thing, and then it feels really cold all of a sudden.
Hey, what's that?
And it's like, as you start to look around, trying to get a feel for what's going on, you just hear like a little gentle voice ringing. Daisuke Matsumoto, correct?
That's me.
All right, excellent. I had to make sure if it was you first. I gotta roll something then. You're not gonna like it. As the cold begins to set in a little bit more, you see a little like snow beneath your feet. And then as you turn your body around to see what's causing it, I'm gonna roll a Glacier Fist and see if this makes contact with Daisuke's face.
Oh.
Does 23 hit you?
Yup.
You're gonna take 22 force and 13 cold damage as you get sent and knocked back.
Hey, what's the... Oh!
And there's just a line of ice on the ground as you are pushed back.
Oh!
Make a DC 17 dex save.
Not one!
Oh yeah, we're gonna double this then. So
Oh.
60 feet would be right back into that tree as you're sent flying and your back bashes into it.
Oh, God!
And standing before you, as your eyes start to focus from the impact, you all see this. Her hand is covered in like a talon. Like her hands look like talons, and they're covered in ice and like little shards of like frozen crystals as like they're starting to melt back. And you hurt pretty bad, like from that one punch alone.
My everything is out of whack.
It was your own fault. You leave your Reiki going around everywhere. It's so easy to tell where you're at. Linlin informed me you'd be on your way. She said to make this as accurate to our normal training regimen as possible.
That she said. Yeah.
So, while you are here in my domain, I'll explain to you how this will work. And she gets into a fighting pose. Every domain you cross into, I'll use a little bit more of what I can do. By the time you reach Linlin, you should be able to compete with me. You can't proceed forward if you can't make it past this goalpost. Sound fun?
Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Let's do this.
You're going to hate it. Like me?
Try me.
Most people don't take one punch from me and then get up to talk about it, so
I'm still feeling pretty good.
this should be very fun. And when we come back in, the next time we come with Daisuke Dan, you're immediately starting with an initiative roll. You're going up against your first fight against Azure. But for now, with Daisuke beginning his training in the realm of the divine beasts, with Kunai and Naoki doing what they can for Pyro, and with Matt lost in the outer realms, we will come back and see where the party is next time. But for now, we will leave you all here as you all begin your different trainings to prepare for what is inevitable.